Oh, the lights are on, but there's no sound. The reason why there's no sound, folks, is I'm by myself right now. Welcome to the pre-show. The midweek. I almost said the wrong thing. I'm by myself over here just chilling on BBMs over there by myself too. Oh, I forgot to put this up. Plink. Pre-show for that ass. Now, right now, just so you guys know, is the reason why I'm by myself is because they all left me. They don't like my attitude. They hate that I hate on trailers, and they all left me. I'm just joking. I'm over here about to play some video games really quick because right now Alan and Ganja are doing this thing called Ramadan. It sounds like a song to me. But the thing is, though, is that because it's Ramadan, they had to go eat at a certain time, and I didn't really kind of put that into my thought process while I was getting the show ready. So they actually had to leave, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. So it's just going to be me and you guys in the chat. See BBM's right there saying, yo, 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 came for the MC, but I'm staying for the roast that is needed for that Bumblebee movie. That might not be the case, man. I gotta tell you, I kind of liked it. But we'll get into that in a little bit. He says, then again, it has Cena in it, so Nick probably is going to praise the shit out of it. Not because of Cena, though. Definitely not because of Cena. I fucking hate John Cena. John Cena fucking sucks. Red Robot King saying, yo, everything is awesome. I like that. I like that everything's awesome for you, dude. I always see you going to, like, screenings a lot and everything, too, and getting, like, this first-class amount of fucking news for everything. So, dude, Raheem, like, next time we're in New York, hook me up. Tell me what to do, man. I want to be part of that shit. Shark saying, yo. Raheem saying, God is Muslim, too. I don't think he is, brother. I don't know if Ganja would be offended by that statement or would kind of, I don't know, agree with it or something. I don't know. Ganja's a weird motherfucker. Water is good. Water is delicious. So here's the thing. I had to do a couple of things. But first, what I'm going to do instead of even doing my typical rabbit setup and everything for the guys to actually see the screen during the show, I'm going to play a little bit of video games. Keep you guys a little bit interested. Now, I'm going to play with my keyboard. This is Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo. And the thing is I'm not really the best at this stuff with my keyboard, and I didn't have time to hook up my X-Padder with my controller, so you're going to see me fuck up a lot. And even though that's a bad thing and it's going to suck ass, the thing is, maybe you guys can just see me get pissed off at some old school video games. I don't know. I'm not trying to get pissed off. And honestly, I'm pretty good at this game. So let's see what we can do here. Move all my shit out of my fucking way. My room's a goddamn mess. Don't like it. I'm angry at it. Fucking sucks. Alright, people, here we go. It's time for some Nintendo. Oh, let me get rid of my cursor. You guys don't see that shit all over the goddamn place. I'm using just my keyboard. I'm not using the cursor. It's just had to go with it for a second. Click. And I think here we just about go. Let's see. Do you guys even care about the coins? I don't know if you guys ever gave a shit about getting coins on Mario. I mean, granted, I know it comes down to getting more health with the coins, but I mean, all you gotta do is just do cool shit like this. Click. Fuck all them coins. I got me a 1-up, son. There we go. That flower. You know, no games have that now, where it's like a power-up that's like, oh man, like that's universally known by everybody, like flowers are good. No game does that nowadays. You know, I wish we had something like that again. Let me pause it really a second. I'm gonna pull this in a way where I can actually read your comments. My eyesight's shit, and I got not a very good monitor. He says, fuck Duck Hunt. Yeah, Duck Hunt's kind of trash, man. That fucking dog laughing at you the whole goddamn time. He says, why are you buffering? Oh no, that's not good. Maybe I gotta look. Ah! See, I'm looking at the frames thing. Maybe you're the only one, but I'll tell you right now in a bit, BBM. Something is wrong. I'm glad you're telling me now so I don't waste a bunch of people's time. Because if something does mess up, I'm probably just gonna restart the show or something. Now, let me see. Dropped frames, BBN. Let me type in the chat so I know. I think it is you. Alright, that's how fast I type, y'all. Hearing all that tippity tapping. Raheem saying, I despise a stupid motherfucking duck. Wait, it wasn't a duck, it was a dog, I think, man. Shark saying, Johnson has too many rules. Yeah, wait, too many rules, like, in wrestling or in the movies? Because, honestly, dude, he's been in some stuff that I've kind of liked. Especially, like, blockers and everything. Like, he's doing shit that I would never assume Johnson would actually go do. It's pretty cool. Let's see. So, those of you who are into Double Toast and everything, I was going to ask you guys, what do you think they're going to give Hereditary and whatnot? And, what was it? Ocean's 8. which I was actually kind of excited to see. I actually like Ocean's 11 a lot. What else are there reviewing? I put the shit up on the carousel and I can't remember. It's so fucking stupid. I forgot what the fuck it was. I'm really trying to think here. Oh, Hotel Artemis. The movie that everybody's gonna fucking forget. Like, that's funny because one of our topics tonight is gonna be about Batista, and I think the only reason why it's even a topic is because Batista is doing Hotel Artemis. So what can we do to bring this movie again? Speaking of Hotel Artemis, Batista, here's war. I know what you're fucking up to. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, son. Look how fucking great I am. Look how fucking great I am. Ah! Oh, I hate this keyboard sometimes. Ah! Shit. I have not played on the keyboard in so long, yo. Maybe I'll play this game on Twitch or something eventually. I actually been thinking of this idea to do on Twitch, where I basically play 8-bit games and bullshit the whole time. You even have a name for it. That I kind of enjoy. 8-bit bullshit. This won't be a thing that we do all the time, BBM. I'm just doing this because no one else is here, and I know you guys don't want to hear me yep by myself for so long. But yeah, I love 8-bit video games, man. I love classic retro gaming so much. BBM, do you like retro gaming at all, dude? And if you do, like, what kind of games do you play that when you go back to the old school stuff? For me, it's usually this for obvious reasons, or I do like to play River City Ransom. That game is the shit. Or Legend of Zelda, Legend of Zelda 2, Adventure of Link. The first Legend of Zelda, I think it's really overrated. Oh! Ah! This fucking red turtle, or this motherfucker hiding over there. Yeah. There we go. Look at that, people. Look at that shit on a keyboard, son. On a keyboard. I'm amazing. Not really. This game's fucking easy as shit. This song used to scare the crap out of me. Oh.
Hey, have we started?
Alan. Hey there, buddy. Alright, sorry about this. I'm playing some fucking Mario because you guys were gone for a bit there.
Everyone's gone? Where the hell's everyone else?
They're doing Ramadan. They're doing Ramadan. Alright, see, I'm still playing this.
Yeah, send me put a rabbit link up so I can...
Okay. What I'm actually going to do is I'll get the rabbit link up as soon as Ganja and everybody comes back. I'm going to see how far I can get in the small time that we have.
Yeah, are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I kind of was like, damn, you're casual as fuck right now, Nick. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not giving your head off. No, it's because I literally just got back, so I didn't even pull up the YouTube thing, so I guess everyone watching, my bad. I thought we were not live.
Yeah, it's all good. No, we're over here hanging out and whatnot. We got, well, Shark saying Hotel Artemis actually looks good. Man, I don't know about that, brother. Like, it looks kind of cool, but I do think that with Jeff Goldblum doing this goofy, like, hey, I'm Jeff Goldblum shit, I think that's kind of annoying. And then everything else about it, I just feel like we've seen this so many times before. Then again, I mean, I don't know, like, you, I know we can talk about this later on and everything, but, like, you, Alan, what do you feel about Hotel Artemis?
Honestly, it's so weird. The movie's coming out this week and I know nothing about it. So, like, is it people saying it's connected to John Wick thing? I'm like, is it? Who's directing it? Like, I've really not in any way looked this up, so it's like, it could be cool. I mean, am I looking forward to it? I'll probably end up watching it, but it's just like, I really don't know anything about it, so it'll be a pleasant surprise to kind of, you know, see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. And if you wonder why I'm playing Mario, the thing is, this is one of those situations where it's just kind of like, I really do enjoy playing the old school games, but my go-to is always going to be Mario.
Yeah.
But what's your go-to?
Old school, Smash Bros.
Really? But you don't go
Oh.
older than that, like Super Retro, like 16 or 18 or fuck 8-bit.
Nah, not really. Sometimes, maybe if I get bored, I'll play Mega Man X. Because that I love the sound of that. I'm gonna ask, actually, is the stream lagging for anybody else?
I don't know, because BBM said it was lagging for him. And by the way,
Yeah, because it's lagging a little bit for me, so.
like how so? Like, is it buffering or is it? Like...
Yeah, every couple seconds. I'll refresh it just in case, but figure we'll ask the people.
Yeah, because the thing is, I looked, we're dropping no frames at all.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a single frame that was dropped, so I'm thinking like, okay, is it XSplit fucking out? Because I haven't updated XSplit, so that's one other thing.
Oh, maybe it was on my end. It seems fine right now. I'll let you know if it comes up. So, but as far as it's like, I don't really play a lot of retro games, not because I don't like to, it's just, I have something else to carry my time, and I never have that itch, oh man, I gotta play something retro. It's more of just like, I have enough games nowadays that I enjoy the fuck out of, that it's like, if I want to play something, I can just go to my Steam library and find something.
So here's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and start recording this locally, in case something does go wrong. So sorry about if this shit's fucking up, people.
It seems okay for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even what the fuck is I'm still looking at plot. In the near future, is a nurse who runs a secret hospital for criminals. Why do people keep saying this is connected to John Wick?
I think they're saying it because it's just that they have something that's close to the Continental.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, I've seen so many things have that anyways. Like, John Wick was not the first one to do that shit. There's tons of
No, but it's just the most interesting and went the deepest into it. Like, yeah, the whole thing of a secret society, that's done in every vampire thing, but it's just the level of detail they went into that. They created their own, they created an entire fully functional world. And I think that's why people loved the first and second John Wick, because of how cool the world was. And this is like, there's a lot of people in it that I like. I think, is it Sterling K. Brown, that guy? I fucking love that guy. Sterling K. Brown, every single thing he's in, he's fucking great as.
Yeah, I don't even, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
You've seen the guy's face. If you've seen, if you've watched The People vs. OJ, or if you've seen like a bunch of other movies he's been in, like he's a fucking great guy.
Man, I hate losing. Oh wait, you didn't even, I don't have my screen share.
Oh, he's in the new Predator movie. Yo, they're making an Angry Birds 2?
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta call up a buddy of mine.
Oh wait, why is that?
Because the me and him, oh yeah, I never told the story on the show. So when the first trailer for the first Angry Birds came out, I saw it and I thought this was garbage. I was like, what am I looking at? This is the fucking worst in the world. So I showed it to a buddy of mine, and he looks at me and goes, yo, we ain't watching this shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You think I want to watch this? What the fuck is wrong with you? We had like maybe at least like 6 months before the movie's coming out, and I planned him out like, you know what? Just because he's an asshole, we're gonna fucking watch this. I'm gonna find a way to trick him into watching this movie. So months go by, and I'm thinking, okay, the movie theater near my place, they don't always have the best advertising, so you don't really know. Once you buy a ticket, they just say, hey, go to 2, go to 3. They don't tell you the movie. Mm-hmm. So as long as he doesn't see the ticket, he'll never find out which movie we're actually gonna watch. So what it is when we were gonna watch it, this is a few weeks after it came out. X-Men Apocalypse was playing at the same time. So I told them we're gonna go watch X-Men Apocalypse. I purchased the tickets myself so we'd never see them. Asked the person at the ticket counter to not say the movie's name just in case. She looked at me like I'm a fucking weirdo, but whatever. So we went up there and we started doing, and halfway through I'm like, hey, you enjoy this? Like, yeah, this is kind of weird. I don't know what all this bird stuff going on. I'm like, yeah, we're watching Angry Birds. And he goes, no, we're not. It's like, yeah, we're watching Angry Birds. And he goes, show me the fucking tickets. I show the tickets, and he just looks mad at me for the first, like, 10 minutes. And then we just kept watching it and kept actually enjoying it. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing, man. Like, people say, oh, video game movies, whatever. Like, there's a few that get a bad rep unnecessarily. I mean, Silent Hill, I think, it's not great. But, like, for what they had to work with, dude, that fucking movie might as well be a fucking masterpiece. Like, how is that gonna be a film? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. God damn it. I'm just seeing slight lag. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if it's my internet. I don't know if it's my computer. It could be.
Yeah, I'm seeing it a little bit. It's not like the worst, but it's just every couple seconds it'll do something.
Man, my brain's lagging in this fucking game. Yeah. Let me see here. Shit's fucking hard as shit. But yeah, people like. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, Angry Birds. Yeah, like the movies like Silent Hill, I think gets a bad rep. I think Resident Evil 2 gets a bad rep because people are like, oh, the.
Oh no, Resident Evil deserves its shit.
No, I don't.
I don't think any of those movies are particularly good. I've seen them all. I don't think any of them are particularly good.
Well, no, but I mean, like, what they had to work with, and especially considering the fact of, like, okay, well, what they actually accomplished. Because that's the thing, man, like, that movie, and all those movies, really, they took something that was nothing like the game, and they built something on it. Fucking, I hate this boss.
See, Nick, it's not so easy to play video games and talk.
No, I'm
Maybe now you stop giving me shit about it.
I'm playing on a keyboard.
So what? I play on the keyboard all the time.
Yeah, you're used to it, numbnuts. I haven't played on a keyboard since...
sorry, I couldn't hear you over your excuses.
Like, bitch, like, fuck you. Like, I'm not even, no.
My excuses are top notch.
Oh, you fucking asshole. You know what, man? Do you want to play a PlayStation game so I can beat your ass in the fighting game right now?
You beating me in something doesn't make you better at this.
Bitch, yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. If you beat the shit out of a handicapped person, that doesn't make you a better fighter.
Are you trying to say you're handicapped?
No, I'm trying to say that beating up someone that you clearly know you're better at does not make you better at things. It just means you're better at that one person, then.
Bitch, no. Goddamn.
Exactly.
Ah! Exactly, I'm over here fucking with you. There you go. Yeah, give me some flour. Shit. Rest in peace, stream. Damn, y'all. What's happening? Gary's saying, yeah, the Halloween trailer's coming out on Friday. Oh, yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm prepared for that shit tonight.
Yeah,
I'm also sorry about
Halloween trailer coming out in the middle of June.
See what?
When's that movie coming out? Because if that movie's not coming out on Halloween, that is a waste of a tagline.
No, it is.
Better at that point. Like, Halloween coming out in November.
Well, before, fucking Halloween would come out in the summer, and I was like, that shit's fucking stupid. Why would you have a game like this come out in the summer? Like, it's fucking stupid. See, Ganja saying it's laggy too. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Sucks, y'all. It really sucks that this is happening. They're asking us, you guys ready for E3? Yes, I am so fucking ready for E3. E3 is gonna be amazing.
Literally texting friends of mine because we set up. We're just getting ready to fucking get everything going. So yeah.
Ah. Poo-poo. Yeah. I wonder what I'm gonna be doing for E3 because the thing is, I was gonna watch this with my girl and everything, but she got a job that she's gonna be starting on Monday, so unfortunately, I'll be by myself. But I'll see if Ganja and Allie and everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find something. It's just, like, I would say, yo, I'll watch it with you, but it's like, it's been for almost the last decade, it's been every year, no matter if we're yelling at each other, no matter if we all have work, no matter if we all have school, we always watch it together, so.
Yeah. What's it called? I'm looking over here. Patrick says, oh, that's a story for another day. I've been playing South Park Fetch Butthole recently. Yeah, you know, I think I might... What the fuck? Okay. That's... Man, fuck you, game. You're a bitch. Anyways, what I was gonna say, though. Yeah. South Park, that game, it's been getting cheap lately. Like really cheap. I'm thinking of actually picking it up and playing it.
Isn't there a sale right now going on Ubisoft titles?
I believe so, yeah. And I've been wanting to play it because... Honestly, like, I talked to Gertz, he was talking about how good the DLC is and shit. I'm like, you know what, man, like...
That's the thing. I'll tell you right now, if you don't like the South Park, I mean, you already don't like the South Park comedy, so it's like, playing a whole game about that, you might hate it. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? It's only $5? That can't be Fractured Butthole. Oh, wait, that's one of the, okay, that's just one of the DLC. I was about to say.
You're like, okay, you don't like the humor, but $5, get that shit.
Well, for $5, you can...
Yeah.
No matter how shit something is, if it's cheap. Okay, no, it's $20 right now. I don't know.
That's good. I mean, that's Canadian.
Yeah, that's Canadian. And I think it's 30 for the gold edition. That comes with the season pass, so that'll come with that'll come with the season pass, so you'll be able to get the DLC and all that shit. But again, if you don't like the comedy, like, you're probably not gonna like the game.
What's up?
Yo, what up?
What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up?
Man, that took over that fucking meme. What up?
It's a great meme.
Sure.
Damn it. Die green plane thingy. This is 1942, you guys do not know what this is. Honestly, there was a PS3 remake of this, and it was fucking amazing.
Of what?
Of 1942.
Of 1942?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Battlefield game?
Well, it's not Battlefield. I mean, it's it's a scrolling shooter.
Oh, never mind. Okay, because there's a game called Battlefield 1942. I thought that's what you're talking about.
Oh no. Man, like for Battlefield, there's so many weird things like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 2, Battlefield Bad Company. Like it just, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, they always had taglines for their stuff. Can't wait for the new one, man. I was looking at one of the new game modes, man. That shit looks like fire, man. I can't wait to try that shit out.
Which game?
Battlefield 5. The new one is there's this mode called airdrop, and what it is you parachute in. So the enemy team, the attacking, parachutes in to try to destroy artillery, while the defending team has to try to shoot them out of the air and defend the positions. I'm like, that is fucking cool, because you're taking the whole thing of like defend the position, but you're adding the gimmick of the enemy can parachute in, which means they can land anywhere. That's gonna be fucking fun as hell.
No, I can imagine. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you this.
Hey, remember that game Medal of Honor Airborne? We just made that game a game mode.
Where's this thing? I'm gonna. By the way, look into the main Google Hangouts call, Alan. I'll give you a link to the Rabbit so you guys can see. Same with you, Allie. Allie girl.
Yeah, I got it.
Allie girl.
All right.
Going into the car.
We're
You can get in there. We can.
getting in there.
There's
Jesus
this entire
Christ.
for the entire pre-show. We're going to talk.
Am I the only adult here?
You're not the adult. I'm the adult.
Penelope, what are you doing? Get off my pillow.
Exactly. You can't even control your bird.
I don't know why she likes my pillow a lot.
I
She knows
don't
the
know why
rules.
either. It's probably fucking filthy.
No, I keep my room clean, unlike you.
Oh, you know what? Listen to me. You won't talk about my room like that. Oh, finally Ganja wants to fucking... I'm not going to do his voice the entire time, so I'll get addicted to it. Ganja's in the Rambo. He's not in the main call. Or not in here. Ganja, get in here, you motherfucker. You... Shit. Let me see. I'm picking another game really quick before we continue on, and then I'll do a couple of things while you guys talk to the audience. And everything. Speaking of the audience, too, I wonder what you guys are saying other than who's fucking lagging.
They're
Shark saying...
talking about a lot of Resident Evil shit, and Gary just talked about some Super Mario stuff.
So Resident Evil 1 and
Super
2
Mario Bros. Never meant to play on a keyboard. So fucking what? Play it on a keyboard if you can. Dude, there's two buttons to that game. It's run and jump.
No, it's hard as shit, dude. Especially when like you're used to hitting the jump buttons with your right hand, but you can't fucking, you know.
You know you can map the controllers however you want, right?
No, I know, but I'm gonna try to do that shit, dude. Like.
It takes like 2 seconds. I use the arrow keys and space to jump. That's it. That's all you need.
When I did the reboot of my computer, I kind of stopped emulating shit 'cause I've been so busy. So it's like,
Right.
I didn't map it all back together. So I would have to take time to say, hey guys, y'all wait for us, and we won't do a show while I'm.
Hey,
trying to make
if we
this
could do it
comfortable.
live during the video gaming show, you can do it live too.
Yeah, that's why this one's better. No, I'm just fucking.
Fuck you.
Hey, you pushed me in a position, goddammit. I wasn't trying to.
I didn't put you in a position at all. I said we did live controller mapping. Doesn't mean you can't do live
shouldn't
controller
do-
mapping.
You shouldn't do that. That's 101 podcasting, motherfucker. Like,
Hey, no, podcasting 101 is no matter what, always stay talking and always make sure there's something interesting. We did live controller mapping, but we made sure it was interesting.
I guess you're right. This game I fucking love. This is River Sea Ransom, y'all.
I've heard about that, but I've never really played it.
Oh, this game is shit. It's basically like
What the hell are you playing as?
Broken Face.
It's like you're playing as a duck. With pants
You leave him alone.
and a shirt. Dressing like Wolverine.
Looks like a horse to me.
Hey, Alan. I'm gonna find my way.
God damn it.
Guys, to save Alan and his place.
Oh,
Alan,
come
I'm
here and
gonna
give me
find
a
Alan.
big wet hug, Alan.
How dare they steal my bitch from me? Alan, I'm gonna save you. Oh yeah, Alan.
Y'all are weird.
Did you guys have you guys seen this girl? Her name's Alan. That's it. I know you guys have my Alan somewhere.
This reminds me so much of the Scott Pilgrim video game that like apparently you can't find anymore.
Yeah, I had that game too. That game's great.
I never played. I guess I just grew out of these kind of side-scroller beat 'em ups. I'm like, I played them as a kid, and even then I wasn't a huge fan of them except for the Ninja Turtles one, which is fucking amazing. But after that, I'm like, I'd rather just like I think the Arkham games are basically just 3D beat 'em ups. So it's like you play that. I played those Mad Max, Shadow of Mordor. So it's like kind of already have like my fill of that kind of stuff.
Oh shit! I fucked up. I clicked something wrong.
One frame, one frame, one frame, one frame, one frame.
Okay. Shit,
Why does it say that in the corner?
But wait, why? How can I not? How can I take that off?
I don't fucking know what's going on.
God damn it! I
Is it
man,
freeze?
so shit. I gotta figure this out, y'all. I might just.
It's
restart.
okay. We'll keep the people entertained. So I don't know what the fuck Super Mario crossover is, but apparently that was never meant to play on the keyboard. Shark was saying something about, oh yeah, the CG Resident Evil movies. Those ones have always been. Those ones I think are the closest way you can actually get it working, because they basically for some reason have no limitations of how stupid they can get. I think I saw the one with Leon was the last time I watched, but there's some weird chronology to that shit.
Yeah.
What else we got? Yeah, Ganja's in the chat for some reason.
Guys,
Yeah,
you
people
get
just
your
get
ass in here, or you're man. Well, I was gonna say you're fired, but I was gonna pull a parent thing like you're grounded. Groundation.
Stop saying that.
Man, I'm telling you, that's a word. You motherfuckers want to argue with me, but watch in a year, that shit's gonna be a word. And it's gonna be, oh, I didn't know this whole time. Like, yeah, I told y'all.
No.
We already debunked. It's not a word.
You guys debunked
It's
the
one of
hurt.
those.
You guys
Okay,
know,
it's one of
hold
those
on.
slang words
People.
that got added into just basic English verbatim.
No, I'm telling the chat right now. Alex saying they debunked. This dumbass crew that I'm with literally told me there's no such thing as an herbivore. It's a herbivore. Bull.
We never said
shit.
that. We
Yeah,
said
you
that the
did.
pronunciation was herbivore, but there are places in North America in which they pronounce as herbivore, so it's two of them. The revisionist history is something that Nick specialized in high school.
Bitch.
And meanwhile, we played Tetris, the most anxiety-filled game ever created. And you fucked this up so hard.
How so?
Oh wait, there you go. You managed to fix it up because the game likes you.
I play Tetris on
Why
my
are
Game
you-
Boy all the time.
See, anxiety. You know where to put it.
Yeah, but you're saying I fucked up. Ain't nothing fucked
You
up.
fucked it up because you should have had the one closer to the end, so you wouldn't have to deal with that situation. Because now you got some weird bullshit.
You backseat driving ass motherfucker.
Wouldn't have to be a backseat driver if you knew how to drive.
Bitch.
Boo!
People, this is the reason why he...
Other way, other way. Do it the other way and put it into that corner there. Other way. No, what are you doing? Flip it towards this. Oh, never mind. It's too late.
Well,
Yeah, there we go. And then you should have put it into that corner there. You would have been able to fix that problem.
Okay, do you not know how physics works? We say other way. That's not direction. What the fuck?
That was another direction. You were moving one way. I said other way.
But there's
There.
like 4 ways.
Okay. Now move that towards the level sign. Oh my God, listen to me.
I can't even control. You are horrible. This is a bad advertisement of your own self.
You don't know how to play Tetris, apparently.
Yeah, I moved in a spot that you told me to go and it fucked it up. So like,
No, because you didn't listen to me. You were busy doing your own thing.
dude, how the fuck can I do that when you're like other way and it's no
And I
direction?
tried to explain it, and you still didn't pull it off.
You
There
did
you
a
go. You
horrible
got it.
job explaining it.
Lord.
God damn. Oh fuck! I can't see by the way either. By the I'm trying not to make excuses, but it's like, yo, I'm playing on a very small fucking thing here. You know all about
Yeah,
that,
you can.
Alan.
Yeah, you can fit it right there. That's gonna be perfect. You need one. If you get another one of those, you can put it like right in the other space and make it look really good.
No, you're a bitch.
Actually, never mind.
Shit.
Do that all the way to the Here.
These are not directions, by the way. You fucking suck, dude.
Say all the way to the other end. Yeah.
No, you're like, but wait, yeah, right there.
How is that? That was a direction.
Right there. Right there. What the fuck?
Well, I figured you could understand, basic premise based on how you're moving shit.
No,
Yeah, go straight down here.
No, why would I do that? There's a big gap right there, numbnuts.
Yeah, but there's also a big gap here as well. You still need to find a way to fix that area. You could do the L thing and fix up that corner next to the level. Or that.
Exactly.
No, that one's not gonna work because it's the other way. Perfect.
Yeah, see, I know this shit. I'm good at
I'm not saying you don't.
You said it earlier.
Yeah, but now I'm trying to help.
You're terrible.
If it were me, I'd put it all the way to the right side there, because that place is weird.
And if you were playing, you would lose.
I'm decent at, about to say checkers, Jesus Christ. Tetris!
know, I almost feel like we should make a gameplay of where you and I go against each other with Tetris.
You know, battle chess is a real thing.
No, not battle. I'm talking about like this.
Would it be specifically this exact chess game or just any chess game?
This is not chess, motherfucker. This is Tetris.
Wow, Tetris! Jesus Christ!
God damn it, Alan.
I don't know why I keep fucking calling it Tetris. Yeah, there. Now I got it right. Lord.
I think is everybody here?
I think you sound like a dying Muppet.
Yes, but that just muted. Concha!
Ganja.
He's still not here. He's still enjoying whatever he made, cooked or
No,
whatever.
he just burned his head. Why did it turn green? Are you on a new level?
No! Ah! See, I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Shit.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Too late.
Too late. Shut up. How about that?
Don't block that area. Don't block the left-hand side up. Move that to the right. Because when you get the 4 in the middle one, yeah. Can you do that the other way, all the way to the left side, and flip it? Flip it quick and get it into that corner. No, Nick, what are you doing? You're doing that on purpose.
Yeah, son.
He really is a backseat player.
Oh,
Get
you'd
it?
be doing the same thing, Ali. This was The Sims. Don't fucking lie to me.
Oh,
Touche.
no shit. Yeah, she verbally whooped my ass with Sims.
I remember. Oh, we never had this recorded. The best time that you'll ever have is play The Sims with Ali, and she will just start freaking out because you're not playing the game properly.
Yo, she got mad at me, dude.
She was actively yelling at me. What are you doing? Go here! What is wrong with you? Have you never played this game before? Wow, I gotta rethink my life when Gary's telling me to calm down.
Yeah, thank you, Gary.
What world am I in where Gary's the one, yo, calm your shit?
Yeah, boy. I'm sorry, folks. I was just doing this because everyone was gone. I feel guilty now. Like, everyone's watching me fucking do this
Well,
shit.
now you're addicted and can't stop playing. You know the entire crew's here. And you have ZZ Top chilling with us. Oh, not ZZ Top. Who's that guy from Sting?
You're wrong still, but I'm jamming
Wrong
out to that
show,
music,
Ganja.
though.
Wrong show. This
Oh,
is not
wait,
the
we're not-
Untitled Video Game Show.
Wait, we're not doing that to our video game show?
No, wrong show. Wrong
I thought
show.
we finally got our fucking YouTube debate. Fuck you, Nick, stealing our gimmick.
I'm sorry. Ah! No!
You can watch him fail at
No,
Tetris because this will be
no,
glorious. He has
no,
10 seconds.
No!
No, I was watching.
7, 6. Oh, it was okay. Last time.
I was watching it fail at 94 earlier because the stream is pretty lagged up.
Fuck you, bitch.
I think it's fine now, right?
No, it's bad, bad.
Yeah, well, shit. And over here it's saying I dropped to 0 frames. Like, I'm looking at it right now. So, people, YouTube is a special thing where it's very, very difficult to fucking do your show on there. But, goddamn, God, where have you been this whole time? Taking a big ol' ass dump or something, man?
No, I've been cooking because unlike Alan, I have no one to cook for me. I'm alone.
Oh.
Damn. What?
I like, at first it started off as an insult to Alan, like, oh, unlike Alan, I can cook. But then it's like, but I'm alone, so Alan wins. Like,
Because I have to cook.
yeah, exactly. Anyways, I'm going to go pee and everything. I know I don't have to tell you guys that, but I'm going to be honest. Justin, you're saying I sound like a dying Muppet. Here's the thing, though. I am a dying Muppet. Joke's on you, bitch. Fucking River Scene Ransom's amazing. Everyone's making fun of Alan because Jurassic Park 3. All that good jazz. I'm leaving. You guys talk to the audience. I'll be right back. I hate you all.
Okay. All right.
Great.
So, Alan, Allie, we finally have everyone in here at the same time. Usually it's
Hey.
one
He said-
show.
Okay.
No, let the silence. I want him to feel the pain, the sting, the fact
It'll
that
never.
he's
You
holding
can't
back the
defeat-
show.
You can't use my own techniques against me. I
Watch
created
me.
this technique.
Sasuke,
I
cheer on
perfected
this bitch.
It's not how this works at all. You'll talk eventually.
Man, fuck. By the way, fuck E3 next week. Y'all
Of
just
course.
want to watch
This
commercials.
week, it literally starts Saturday.
I don't give a
Of
fuck.
course you're not. So I'm not watching it with your cynical ass.
Yeah, you shouldn't watch it with me because I'm gonna be like, oh, look, another game that's a sequel. Hey, look, you know they're rebooting this thing from the '80s, Alan.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know,
look.
it's something people actually enjoy
Ganja,
and
have
a
you
fun
become-
game. No, not every game can be a fucking RTS made by Paradox.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy, I can't wait to click this button, to click this other button, to do this thing, to read a text that says I fucking took over France.
Come from the guy who doesn't mind constantly sneaking in the same kind of scenario, Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
outfit.
because it's fun as fuck to sneak around and go to an objective without getting caught. Yeah, that's fun as fuck. Oh, woohoo! France had a revolution again. Wow, that's so great. I get to read about it in a newspaper.
See, guys, this is my problem with Alan. He thinks just because he likes something, it's a better quality. It's not.
That's literally what Ganja, his entire motivation is. He thinks because he dislikes something, it's a less product. Whatever the fuck you just said.
I say use it as a reason of defense, sir. Plus,
you use it as a fucking attack.
Plus, honestly, let's be honest here. Like the only thing that's probably gonna come original is from the PC Gamer Show. Like they do constantly good quality
Fuck you!
content.
You can't even say that with a straight face. You are laughing your ass off as you say that.
Hey man, at least I'm gonna get fucking Hearts of Iron's probably DLC out of it. That's about it.
Yeah, maybe even probably not even that. They're probably not even gonna show Bannerlords, the fucking Mount and Blade sequel.
Well,
that PC Gaming Show is a waste of everyone's time.
No, it's not because you get to.
You can't even come up with a point.
I'm trying to think of reasons because I was like, they show new tech.
They
I was
literally
like,
showed nothing last year except for Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's all that, and then 1 second of fucking Bannerlords, and that's it.
Don't get me started on that Kingdom Come bullshit.
Yeah, that was disappointing as fuck. I thought it'd be better.
No, what made you think that shit?
Well, it looked kind of cool with its RPG stuff, and then also it had the same combat system as For Honor. But you know, where For Honor polished it to a mere finish and it's an exceptional fighting system, Kingdom Come Deliverance said, fuck it.
Okay, whatever. Allie, what do you think about E3 coming up next week? Or this week, or whatever the fucking state is appearing on? Silence.
Yeah.
That's not an answer, but that is definitely a sound.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Midnight Chat Attack pre-show.
Okay, where are you at right now? Are you on something?
I don't know.
I asked you, are you ready for E3? Or you just went and introduced the show like you haven't done that already?
No, I'm not ready for E3. Who cares about E3?
Thank you!
I'm in a party full of fucking whatevers. You know what?
Unless Kingdom Hearts
I don't care
comes
about E3. I don't care about E3. Yo, but that Kingdom Hearts, though.
That's the only thing.
Unless
fuck all
that
y'all.
gets released during E3, I don't care.
Yeah, you fucking hipsters.
Man! I'm
That
not
game ain't never coming out.
Yes, it is. It's gotta come out.
When you have your kids raised, and be like, back when I was a kid, they only made 2 Kingdom Hearts.
I like how this man's talking shit about us. Meanwhile, he paid for a cut game that's not even coming out. He paid for a demo.
Yeah,
$60
that is true, motherfucker. Like,
and again, they already released a bunch of different versions, so there's a lot of cool stuff with them.
They released a spaceship for $10,000. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, yeah, that's not taking to the entire fucking game. Here's a thought, Ganja. Why don't you play something before having an opinion on it?
When it comes out.
Like Kingdom Hearts.
Well, unlike Star Citizens, we actually know it's going to come out.
No,
Do we?
I'm sorry. No, Ganja, I'm sorry. He just took your words and used them on you, but that was recoil like a motherfucker. You lost.
Not really, because it's not Kingdom Hearts not selling us a fucking double disc set that's not going to give a fucking time for $10,000.
Wow. And then that's the ticket of the entire actual game. Guess what, Ganja? You know what? This might come as a surprise that someone that plays RTS, but you don't have to buy it. You can just play the game.
Oh, yeah, I will play the game when it comes out, and I'll have to pay $60 for that demo, sir.
It was not a demo.
Good lord.
So, are you helping your point or sabotaging it?
I am helping my point. It's not a demo. It's a fucking alpha of the actual, full game. It gives you a lot of
demo.
It's not a demo. Alphas and demos are not the same thing. A demo is a constructed series of levels specifically used to sign the game. An alpha, what it is something different where the game is still being made. Demos are usually for completed games.
This man shot himself.
When you play the Darkness 2 demo, the demo for Infamous, the games are completed by that point. A beta is to simply test the system. That's why they release betas out for when they did for Call of Duty and Battlefield. They released a beta out there that was a small chunk to see whether or not the game would be able to function having all those people on it.
I mean, here's the thing. The way you sold it, I believe you. But at the same time, it's you. So I don't know. But I'm sorry. But anyway, people, we are pretty much done with the pre-show. It's been one of the longest pre-shows ever. And the thing is, too, is like we actually got to get going because Toast is doing everything. So let's go ahead and take this pre-show little symbol off here. Let's go ahead and show this little screen right there. And it's time to, once again, attack the chat, folks.
Is it?
Yeah, boy.
Yes, boy. Yo, homie. What's up, dog? We chat tag. That's stupid. I apologize. What the fuck's on my screen? You stop my screen. Oh, man. And it's the BumbleBee Chat Attack. We are here, chilling, all that good stuff. You guys probably dealt with me playing Tetris, yelling at fucking Alan as he yells at me about what I'm doing wrong. Just like how Alan used to do back in the day when I was playing The Sims. He was like, Ganja used to do when I'm playing Civilization. You never taught me how to play that game, you fuck. Why didn't you
never
help
played
me?
Civ.
Yeah, that's what I was like. How do you blame me for a game we haven't played yet, sir?
No, we didn't play, but you didn't teach me, and I hate you for that shit.
We were supposed to play, except this motherfucker over here got mad that I threw a calculator and ran.
8 hours that campaign was. 8 hours.
8 hours? That was 2 days.
Yeah, 8 hours over 2 days.
Good lord.
And
that's a
what do
long
you think
time
I'm
to
mad
play.
it ended in nothing? He knew I was gonna beat him too.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like with that said, with 8 hours too, that's actually how much time fucking we've seen of Allie in the last month. Allie, where have you been? What you up to? How you doing?
Oh, you know, just trying to live life.
Oh wow, that was just so much information. I almost had too much information. It's like you answered my fucking question.
Well, I don't have another hilarious Tinder story.
Oh.
You gotta go on more dates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are saying too, we're having really bad. Oh, actually, Alan sent me this. I don't know why I'm saying like, oh, the chat says. I'm looking at the fucking private chat. Alan, you're saying that we're
they're
15
still
minutes
playing
behind.
Tetris on there, and so it's like I just obviously didn't want to say it mid-show, so I sent it to you with a text. But yeah, it's the same problem as last week, where for some reason the stream is super far behind. I don't know what the fuck that problem is.
Yeah, so here's the thing, people. We're gonna just say this right now. This stream that you're watching right now, we're gonna be deleting. I'm locally recording it. Right after the show's done, I'm gonna post the entire version because apparently last week, because it was so late, what happened was that shit cut off completely. People were watching the show, and then all of a sudden it was like, click, it just turned off. So
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that shit again. Right after the show, I'm going to upgrade XSplit, see what the fuck's going on. You might actually see me doing a test stream tonight on our YouTube channel to see what happens. But yeah, this is not good at all. This is very, very bad. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but XSplit's a really shitty program. I'm sorry. It's the only one that can do what we do for what we do. And I just said that like 8 times in a row, but it makes sense in my fucking head, and that's all that matters. But Ganja Guru, one thing that makes sense in the heads of everybody else watching this show in post or in the archives is no echoes, shit like that, and tons of other rules we have going on. So with that said, Mr. Ganja Guru, why don't you explain the rules to people in case it comes to the call, you're gay.
Yeah! Now drop those rules so I can please try and explain to the people what we're going to be doing and how to regulate this show. Because believe it or not, this show is somewhat regulated. For example, rule number 1, newcomers, join the call first. We're all about those fresh, new smelling faces, those people popping on for the first time or hopping on who we haven't seen in a while. We miss you. We're glad you're here. Hit us up in the PM, DM, or any way you can contact us, and we'll get you on the show. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other. Or just make weird sound effects. So just rules audio quality and letter view and pleasure. So please do not talk over each other. Rule number 3, please no nudity. This is a staple of squeaky clean internet, and we are squeaky clean boys and girls, and we like to stay that way. So keep the junk in the pants, and we will keep it fine. Rule number 4, do not give anyone else the link. We have a planned show, believe it or not, that includes certain topics, conversations, or just bullshitting around. So you hand out the link, you're gone, and so is the dumbass that clicked it.
Dumbass.
Rule number 5, read the rules, and Alley Girl, yo, great return.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a sausage, mother vegetable.
No. It's Ramadan, no sausage.
Oh yeah, exactly. So how's that going? By the way? We were actually late today because they were doing Ramadan, Ragnarok, whatever the fuck the arc.
Ragnarok. Yeah, there's no way the end of the world through the fucking Norse mythology.
Yeah, no, but yeah. So I mean, you guys are still hanging in there apparently.
Yeah, I think by this, not this time next week, but by next week it'll be like the final few days.
I'm not hanging in there. Fucking Alan has to do this for his religion. I'm just participating in being a cool homeboy. I'm the one that's stuck in this bitch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. Wait, you're not stuck. You can get out anytime.
Nah, I'm already like in the
Even
last 8
90s
days.
just said, you know what, I'm kind of done.
No,
Yeah, but
it is
90s
actually-
put like the 2nd and 3rd day. I'm already down to like 8 days left. If I quit now, that's a bitch move.
What it is, just like black culture, Ganja just likes to appropriate all cultures in general.
I like to
Elements.
participate. Don't confuse participation for appropriation, my friend.
Okay. No, this is it's culture of participation instead of appropriation.
I'm gonna come out with a little medal that you get for
Yeah,
just
you can
participate.
participating in a culture, that's fine. You know, that I see no problem with that. I'm more of just like, it's just weird that anyone would want to participate in this portion of my culture, but I still do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can do it too, honestly.
Yeah, I feel sorry about the chat, by the way, too, people. I mean, I'm going to go back and read lots of your comments about certain things, maybe when they're off topic, because it's like right now, at this point, I can't even really implement what you guys are saying because it's so late. Like, they're still reacting to shit that Alan was doing during Tetris. So
Yeah,
it's like...
I'm so glad you guys play Tetris. It's such a strong proletariat game. Matter of fact, Patrick is mentioning it within the chat room right now. Yeah, watch out the history of Russia. That shit is fun, and it's just in Tuna, Texas. And it's just this guy dodging blocks throughout the whole video.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. I've always heard that many times, and it never really meant anything to me until I met you, Ganja. So it's kind of funny how this all works out. But aside from that, people,
circle, baby.
The world's a very small place. But here's the thing, though. Speaking of this world being a very, very small place, you know what else is small? Our group of people that watch After Hours on Saturdays. Ooh, look at that fucking segue. It was terrible.
I felt like you insulted us, but okay.
But the thing is, so, I actually don't know. I don't have anything ready to show on screen, but what I'm thinking, and I want you guys to kind of reply to this when you can because it's so fucking late. Basically, we're either going to be doing Jurassic Park stuff, or we're going to be talking or watching movies about Halloween. Maybe we can watch a Michael Myers movie since the trailer will be on Friday. It makes sense. Plus, I fucking like it.
Movies about Halloween. Are they gonna be actual Halloween movies or some Die Hard bullshit where it's set during Halloween?
No, I'm not talking about like the holiday Halloween. I'm talking about like Michael Myers Halloween. Like,
Nick, you should fuck with them and play Halloween 3 and see how long it takes for catch on.
Yeah, no, I want to watch that for sure. Not even like a voting thing. I want to watch that for sure during Halloween this year because that's actually a really good movie and nobody really gives it credit for that. It's a really, really good movie. It's just
actually, I'm glad that you're talking about the different qualities when it comes to Halloween films. Which one is your favorite? Because me personally, I like the first one better.
For me, I kind of like the second one better because there was more shit going on. It felt more actiony because when you have a character like Michael Myers running around killing people and shit, it makes sense to have him kill more people because then the stakes are higher. In the first one, he's just looking at girls undressed and shit. I'm like, well, I don't like this guy. He's a pervert. So, you know.
Prevert.
Fucking stop touching your dick, Michael. Allie, did you watch any of the Halloween movies?
Yeah, I've watched all of them.
Oh, damn! I'm surprised you never mentioned this before.
Really? Because I thought I've said that I like Halloween's one of my favorite franchises, like horror franchises.
Damn, yeah. Because maybe I just wasn't listening because I technically don't listen to any of you guys in here. That's just,
you said something?
Wait. Oh, did I say something? You know what, bitch? You know what, Alan? Motherfucker, nah.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shave those eyebrows.
No,
yeah, but unlike yours, it'll grow back in a day.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He is a hairy Muppet.
But also, too, people, you guys saw me playing some video game stuff in the beginning of the show tonight. But the thing is, there's another guy who does that within our crew. And he can go ahead and use his voice right now when he's smiling up, cheesing up a storm over there. What do you guys do on Friday, sir?
Every Friday at 7:30 CST time on that great Facebook page known as the Midnight Chat Attack, we do the Untitled Video Game Show. Come by, me and my co-host Birdman, along with our bi-weekly guest, sort of our bi-weekly period, Trey Cooper. He might not be here this week. He's got plans, but he might pop on. So come see us play some video games, conversation. We're going to be talking about some pre-E3 news. I'm going to shit on all the way, but Alan's just going to suck his dick blindly. So if you want to have two different opinions about E3, come on down to the Facebook
an informed opinion or a hater.
Suck that dick, Alan.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it was Paradox, he'd be right there too.
On my knees, but that's not the conversation we're having at the moment.
Maybe I didn't pay attention, but like, where did all the dick suck come from this video game? Like, I need to go over there and see what you guys are doing on this show. God damn it.
Hey man, we're playing Leisure Suit Larry next week. How about that?
This is a business,
no, we're not.
goddamn
Fuck you.
You know, honestly, at this point, Leisure Suit Larry is not even a bad choice, considering that you just played that fucking bird dating game. So yeah,
I object. He tricked me into saying that because I said we're not going to. I won't stand for this, and then the show started.
Most commented and viewed episode.
Yeah,
Literally the most commented and viewed. No, we beat it. We beat it last week. It was the most commented and viewed episode until last week when we played Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, you're still lame. Here's the thing, though. Speaking of video games, we're about to get into some video game talk right now. And by the way, too, speaking of video games, before I even get into the topic, Saturday we might be doing ARC again. I don't know if you guys are gonna be joining me on that sense, but we might be doing ARC before Midnight Chat Attack if somebody doesn't take over for the high score. And I will warn you guys, people who are actually into Double Toasted, if they don't do a high score episode on Saturday, then yeah, we're gonna end up just creating our own show to take up that spot. I'm sorry, but yeah, there might not be a high score like ever. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, stay on the lookout for doubletoasted.com on Saturdays because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be doing something. If it's not Corey, it might be Sammy. So just keep a lookout with all that stuff. But speaking of video game stuff, talk about our shit. And our shit is something I've been talking about for a very, very long time on how they need to make, Alan, a Gears of War movie, you motherfucker. God damn it.
They did. It's called Expendables 2.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
it's the Gears of War movie.
No, dude, that is not...
What's up?
That's not even slightly similar, you motherfucker.
No, dude, okay. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Marcus Phoenix is Sylvester Stallone. Terry Crews is Coltrane. all of the Russians they fight are just the locusts. It's basically them just running around shooting and doing whatever the fuck they want. The fucking carbine is Liam Hemsworth. Like that is the Gears of War movie.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, you can go and think that. I'm not gonna argue with in that sense, but I completely disagree. One thing I will say though is Dave Bautista is, I guess, pushing hardcore because he says it was a dream of his to play as Marcus Phoenix. Which, by the way, I mean, was he dreaming about?
Do that in a minute. Like, I could see that. All he has to do is get a beard, or not even a beard, just some scruff. And I don't know how. The problem with Gears of War is the iconic imagery of like these people in their battle armor. It just looks so dumb. Like, it's like the Warhammer universe. Oh, actually, yeah, that looks kind of cool. But it's just the Warhammer universe of everyone just looks in these big, weird power armor shit. And I'm like, it's gonna look like Hulkbuster Infinity War. It's just gonna look terrible. Even if they get it practical effects or try to do the Gears of War 3 thing where everything has like sleeves to look cooler, I just think their costumes are really hard to do on screen without it looking just ridiculous.
Yeah, man. But you, Ganj Guru, I know you didn't play Gears of War. Maybe you did. I don't know. You can correct me in that sense.
I played the first one.
So do you feel like that? Because for one, and the thing I was going to bring up is that first one is the one that I feel like the movie should be based on. All this other shit that happens, that needs to stay in video game universe because it's so insane. But the first one, did you feel at all that this could lend itself to being a film at some point?
I mean, to me, it just felt like a giant alien war film, so I don't see why I have any problem translating it to Hollywood, especially that the kid Batista is actually driving it. He's a fan of the series and the product. I mean, after Ryan Reynolds did that with Deadpool, if I hear someone that's really pushing a product that really feels like they're bonded with the product, then I have high hopes for the film. I'm just wondering if he's going to actually get it approved from a different studio.
What are you saying, Alan?
That doesn't mean anything. Just because someone has high hopes or something doesn't mean it's ever going to get done. Even if it does, it's not going to get good. Sucker Punch was a fucking passion project by Zack Snyder.
Or Colin Trevorrow, the guy who did Jurassic World. Colin Trevorrow, he did Book of Henry, which was one of the worst, most ridiculous fucking things. Like,
but you got your boy Christopher Nolan. Dark Knight was the whole
no, actually, Inception was a passion project. The only reason he got the money to make Inception was by making The Dark Knight. He never wanted to do The Dark Knight.
I meant to say Batman. Yeah,
Batman Begins. That's something that actually no. What happened was that somebody said, "Yo, Christopher Nolan could do a great Batman movie." That's why the movies The Prestige came out afterwards, because when he made those movies, he got the money to do the movies he actually wanted to do.
Yeah,
well, it still kind of goes to my point to the fact that he had a pet project that he was really pushing and really had an idea to do, and it came out successful.
Yeah, but points, by the way, too, I was going to ask Allie. Like, I know you follow a lot of guys who end up like being they pursue certain like projects and whatnot too. Was there somebody that you feel was pursuing a project that failed at any point, or no?
Alan kind of took mine with Sucker Punch.
Yeah, which makes sense.
That is just, yeah. I mean, I had high hopes for it, honestly. Like, I thought it kind of looked cool, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh Lord."
It has some cool moments, but that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all missing the most obvious one, the fucking room.
How did we forget that?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. But I'm trying to think of like shit. Like, I mean, I know there's something that I'm missing big time, but there's been movies that come out in the last 3 or 4 years that every time they start talking about, oh, here's a good example of something that didn't work. Hugh Jackman, when he did Greatest Showman, this is something he tried to do for a very long time, and Greatest Showman was fucking amazing. But then at the flip side of that, you had it wasn't I Frankenstein, but fuck, what was it called, man?
I Robot?
No, Victor Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein. That movie, okay, that movie's not as bad as people say it is.
No, it's not. But the thing is, it did horribly. Elijah Wood and somebody else. Who made that again?
No, it wasn't Elijah Wood. It was Daniel Radcliffe and James McAvoy. I love them.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for confusing the two.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with that. I just want to clarify for the folks.
Yeah, but like those guys, man, I mean, even in the beginning of the movie, these two guys say next to each other that they're fucking dating. And they're like, "Hey guys, we've really worked hard on this. It's gonna be amazing." And then the movie was, I mean, obviously, whether or not it's bad, it's up to our, what we think.
There's too much of a flip side, because I mean, obviously there are some good ones like Mad Max Fury Road. Like the guy who fucking directed that, the movie he did previously was Happy Feet. So it's like he had to do a bunch of
Well,
like that fucking Penguins movie.
He did do the original Mad Max, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He wasn't able to do the sequel that he wanted to for a while, because after the Mad Max 3, the Thunderdome, he kind of was just doing whatever people just threw a fucking script at him, and he was doing a bunch of the CG animated movies until he was able to get the money and the clout to do Mad Max Fury Road, and that came out really great. People loved it. It was successful. But again, just because somebody wants to fucking do something doesn't mean it's going to get done, and even if it does, it's not necessarily good. So
Yeah.
it's like, I hope this happens because I think a Gears of War movie could be pretty good, but I doubt it's gonna happen.
Now, one thing that we all doubted a lot before, and this is gonna be a nice little segue, whippity whippity woo. But the thing is, we all said that this fucking thing, Bumblebee, was gonna be terrible. I remember just pitching up a storm. I was so fucking mad when I heard about this shit.
Hey
especially
man,
being
you
in
didn't hear me
1980s.
saying that they should be fighting Nazis in World War II.
Yeah, and that was worse, Alan.
No. No, that's great.
No. If you really gonna do a crazy balls to the wall transform movie, I want an actual battle on Cybertron, not that bullshit they did in
Yeah,
the
fuck
previous
that
film.
bullshit. That's gonna be the most boring thing in the world. You know it.
No, well, if it's done properly with all just like a straight balls to the wall action like Michael Bay loves to do, very little plot because it's basically the run of the Death Star, except these motherfuckers run around and just pound the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be a great movie in the sense of giving them an actual like galactic event they have to worry about.
Yeah, and seeing this trailer, Gondra, what you feel about it? I mean, I know you've seen it at this point, especially what's doing it.
But this is the thing, like I like this. Me and Alan had a conversation about Transformers like 2 days ago. I'm starting to be more sympathetic to it for what it does, but it's still, for me personally, I still have a hard time really enjoying the films because it's so ball to wall crazy. Because I feel like it wants to, on one hand, it wants to be this really crazy Transformer movie, something you probably see out of a standalone cartoon movie, but then it also wants to do continuity and still have like a sense of an identity within its universe that they constantly redo. So I mean, if it went just completely crazy and like Bumblebee, this is just his personal story and it has nothing to do callbacks, I might enjoy it because it might feel like a light reboot for the series.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like too. But like Allie gonna ask you, I'll have Alan ask or answer at the end. But Allie, you've seen this trailer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, you sound shitty about it. Well, what do you feel about this?
No, actually, I was surprised. I was like, you know what? This actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it's being honest, you know.
Yeah, and I actually kind of appreciate it for not, doing the normal Michael Bay stuff. So I actually am kind of, I wouldn't say looking forward to it, but I know my mom's going to want to see it. She loves Transformers. I don't know. God
awesome.
knows why. God
That's
knows
a
why.
weird one.
But, like, how could she go from liking, like, Infinity War to, like, in the Dark Knight to, like, this? But she does, and so she's going to drag me to see it. She loves Bumblebee, so, you know what? If anything, I probably won't rip my hair out watching it. So I'll take that as a victory.
The thing is, though, is when people say that, too, and I'm not trying to argue with it or anything, but it's like people say, like, oh, well, how can she like this thing and then still like this? I'm like, well, that's the thing is people get lost in the whole, like, yes, we are fully aware that Transformers is bad. And then they start like saying, like, well, you know what? All Transformers is bad. I'm sorry, but man, I remember back in the day when Transformers was cool, 2007, when they came out, I could not go anywhere without people talking about this like it was fucking Iron Man until Iron Man came out. You know what I mean? Like, it was a year later when Iron Man came out, and then people were like, okay, well, let's just get on this fucking bandwagon next. But
well, it's one of those things where and I'll use this into just adding into what I want to say about this, is when the first Transformers came out, no one's ever seen technology like that. No one's ever seen anything like that. But then he just kept doing the same movie 5 times in a row. That and end up being worse with this comedy because no one's going to tell him no because his movies make $1 billion every time. And how are you going to tell your golden goose to fucking get better when it's like it doesn't matter? So leading into this, at first I was kind of half disappointed because I'm like, he's not fighting Nazis in World War II, so it won't be as stupid as I want to be. But then I'm like, let me just watch that trailer. I'm like, okay, they're getting Haley Steinfeld, who is in movies and she's okay in them.
Who's in movies?
yeah,
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Ender's Game, and I really like the True Grit remake. She was fine in it.
She was great in that.
What?
I thought she was great in that. Sorry.
Yeah, she was okay,
Continue.
but yeah. But the thing is, like, this reminds me a lot of Transformers 4, when it's like, yo, I think I found Optimus. Like, oh, I found Bumblebee just chilling in a fucking junkyard.
Yeah, with a Bumblebee hive underneath his ass. Like, that's one thing that was kind of like, oh, really? Is you gonna call him Bumblebee because he has bumblebees on him? Like,
yeah,
that was
but I've seen stupider. Oh my god, wait till man. I've seen dumber. I'll say that much.
Yeah,
Solo. Oh lord,
Yeah.
I think that's the worst one.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, with this trailer, it's like it seemed okay. It seemed like they're doing it more down to earth. It seems like everyone wants to get that Last of Us money or that Logan money. When it's like, yo, let's get a little kid with this other, older, hero, and as he does crazy shit being. This is Logan. This is fucking Logan. Older hero being chased by the fucking government has a little kid that's he's basically protecting the entire goddamn town that happens to be a little girl, and then the military who basically like walks in the same way in the fucking Logan trailer. I have expected Johnny Cash to be fucking playing I hurt myself.
But this is another situation too where it's like Iron Giant, it's like fucking Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. It's funny we're talking about Logan. Hugh Jackman was in a movie like this called Real Steel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the movies that are like this too. But the one thing I like about this is how you're saying, oh, it's like Logan. The thing is, I know this ends up good because, you know, we got to get to Transformers 1 where he meets Shia LaBeouf and the whole thing. And it's like, it is one of the situations, too, where I'm like, okay, this movie's being honest, or this trailer's being honest. I know BBM's going to hate, you know, in 20 minutes when he gets to this part. He's going to hate that I'm talking good about this. But this is a trailer that I'm like, you know what? I like when a trailer just tells me what the fuck it is. This movie is a straight-up kids movie. There is nothing about this trying to tell me it's dark. I don't need to have some heroes like, I'm the villain. When you watch the movie, he's a villain for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, the Transformers 5 trailer.
Yeah, there's no scary music playing. It's a happy trailer. I mean, maybe there's one scene where, you know, you see Starscream transform, but for the most part, I can tell this is goofy. The trailer's telling me it's goofy, and it's like fun, but they still have the cool shit where you get to see Bumblebee transform slow, like the first movie, Optimus transformed slow, Blackout, Barricade, they all transform slow. In part 2, 3, and 4, it's like a bunch of junk going. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And it does look like a lot of, because one of those things, like I don't think Michael Bay's directing this at all, is he?
No, he's not. It's Travis Knight or something.
Travis Scott the rapper.
No, he was trying to be a rapper apparently.
Oh god, that's a terrible idea. But my thing is that I want to see what it's like to do, because we got to have this conversation. It's like, what if Transformers wasn't made by Michael Bay? What if you had this unlimited? Essentially, they have an unlimited budget, and they could basically do whatever the hell they want with that unlimited budget. So it's like, imagine if you had all the money in the world, you did your Transformers movie, and you didn't have to sit there. Because a lot of Michael Bay, the reason people don't like a lot of the Michael Bay stuff is they feel like none of the characters have anything but a one note. All the jokes are awful to racist, and all of the set pieces are just, that's what the whole movie's about. But if you take those awesome set pieces of robots fighting explosions, but actually make a good movie out of it, you could have something, you know, something that's actually worth talking about. And I think that I see too much of Transformers 4 in this trailer to think that's going to be anything. I'll still watch it. I mean, I don't give a shit about Bumblebee at all, but I'll still watch it just to see like some cool robot fighting.
Yeah, and you know, there's no fighting. I'm at that point now where the trailer didn't promise me anything, so it's like, if I don't see fighting, I wasn't told I was going to get that. They're not letting me on to know that. All I'm going to see, as far as what I've been promised seeing this trailer, what I expect to see is this, you know, relationship bond built between that girl and some boy that you see in the trailer too, and obviously the robot. And then at some point, Starscream is gonna fight Bumblebee like once. I mean, that's all I feel like it should be guaranteed. And we're gonna see John Cena finally be a heel, which every wrestling fan's been wanting to see forever. So you finally get that.
That's gonna be weird. He's gonna be the good man. It's gonna be that bullshit of like, yeah, well, fuck you. We're taking down all these robots. What do you mean? There's another robot there that's more powerful? I'll join you in the fight.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Which, I mean, hey, if there's a time for John Cena to John Cena out, it's a fucking superhero type ass fucking movie like this. I'm cool with it. And John Cena.
I just want at one point for Vince to get a hold of Raiden and him just to punch Megatron.
Exactly.
Man, that's not gonna be the most embarrassing thing that happens to Megatron. Did you fucking see Transformers 3? Literally, a Victoria's Secret model hops up into a rock and calls him a bitch. Like, that is probably the most embarrassing thing that'll ever happen to fucking Megatron.
Well, in part 5 and last night, the one that you fucking defend, the little girl's like, you get out of here, you big, bad, ugly robot jerk.
Yeah, but she's like a rando robot, not Megatron.
No, it was Megatron. I remember that scene very, very well. Because then Megatron literally goes, stand back. I'm like, kill that fucking bitch. Like, really?
That's still not as embarrassing as the Victoria's Secret model in 3. I'm sorry, Nick.
I'm sorry,
3 is the worst.
Like, I get nervous around Victoria's Secret models. I don't get nervous around a little girl. Like, really? Fuck that.
Admit it live, Transformers 3 is the worst one.
By the way, too, Victoria's Secret model didn't do shit. Fucking little girl is for some reason overpowered, has all these weapons and shit, able to fucking get into the mines and shit.
I'm glad you can agree with me that Transformers 3 is worse.
No.
Alan is trying to get that answer out of you.
Yeah, last night.
I'm getting whatever answer I want.
People, and I know people bitch about us having Con Skull Island being #1 on top 10 movies, but no one will fucking argue. If people argue with me, I'll kill you about Transformers Last Night being the worst movie of fucking 2017.
Man,
that was. I remember being in a New York plane coming back home from JFK. And I was sick. I felt like shit. I still had the smell of fucking New York dude in my fucking nose. It was terrible. I was mad. I was broke. And then I'm over there watching this shitty fucking movie on Delta's fucking little screen in the back of someone's stinky ass fucking sweaty head. And I'm like, wow. You know what?
So you had all this stuff to piss you off, and then you watched the movie. Okay.
Yeah, it was terrible. Fuck you. The thing is, you have to like go out of your way to watch those movies too. You gotta click all this shit. So it's like,
Oh, I'm glad you're judging the movie on its merits and not the shitty position you're in. Yo, I think got stabbed. I think got deported. Like, what else happened to you on that fucking plane ride?
But it's like I was trying to escape, dude. Like, the movie didn't need a lot for me to enjoy it because it's like just to watch a movie in this long ass flight for after such a shitty like. There's a lot of New York shit that happened that was like I fucking hate New York, and it's like to know that I'm coming back home. I'm like, dude, I just want to watch a movie. I can't wait, bro. Man, I can't wait to see some robots fuck each other up. It was so bad.
Still not as bad as 3.
Man. And by the way, too, 3's not the worst. 2 is actually the worst, but we'll
It's not.
get to that one day.
It's bad. It's fucking terrible, but it's not the worst.
We're gonna have a segment one of these days where it's gonna be us just debating, and one of the topics are gonna be what's worse, Transformers 2 or 3, and we're gonna go at it. And I'm gonna explain to you why there's no way 3 is even slightly half as fucking bad as 2. But we'll have that discussion one day. Moving on, though. I know guys like, can you guys have this argument later on? Shit, we got fucking told you.
I don't care whatsoever with this one.
Well, hopefully you care about this one. Halloween teaser for a trailer.
Oh, and that's my. And I'm out.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm sorry. You know, maybe I'm stupid or something, but literally we got this shit, y'all. It's just fade in, fade outs of his mask. You know, someone's flashing a light at him. I don't know why. Maybe he's at a fucking club or something.
Fuck, is this the start of a Crisis game?
Yeah.
That's how fucking Arkham Knight starts.
Yeah, basically.
Wait. So they did a teaser for Friday. Don't they usually do those teasers like the night before or whatever?
Yeah.
Man, they're making people wait 2 days for this.
Allie, it's a teaser of a trailer of a preview.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because by the way, the Friday thing, it's not going to be a full trailer. I've read articles, tons of articles. That's just another teaser. I mean, they're not going to show you.
Well, okay, at this point, Jesus Christ, the definition of a fucking teaser is ridiculous because it's going to be a 3-minute fucking trailer, still called a fucking teaser.
Yeah, like this people, like, they don't want to spell it like this or word it this way because it'll sound ridiculous, even though we already know it's ridiculous. But this was a teaser. So
it's just a reveal image. That's all it is. It's just like, yo, this movie exists. Yo, check it out Friday.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. But for me personally, I'm bringing this up because I'm curious. Do you guys think this trailer is gonna be good? I don't mean the movie. I mean the trailer.
No.
Contra, I'm gonna ask you first, man. You like your Halloween, brother?
I'm hoping that it's gonna be, Nick, because like I don't know how you feel with who was like Rob Zombie who did the remake ones, but I wasn't really a huge fan of it. I was a fan of the first one, but that second one, like it was really just Rob Zombie's film with Michael Myers in it. Like that had no any kind of like Halloween iconic stuff. It was just Michael Myers going around killing people to fucking heavy metal music.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm hoping we don't get that kind of a scenario, and I'm glad that the original actress, I always blank on her name because I always call the chick for Freaky Friday.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
like,
with 3 names.
Exactly. I'm glad that she's back because it shows that maybe she either one needs the money or two she's willing to come back to the series because she saw something within the script and stuff.
Let's go with the first one.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna throw all possibilities out there. I'm hoping for the second because I'm a fan of the series. But with this going on, I got a little bit of hope for it. Especially that it's gonna get rid of the full Malcolm X.
That's gonna be a different movie. Than you were expecting, man.
Was it Halloween X where they had Busta Rhymes in it where he fought him with Kung Fu?
Oh, Halloween Resurrection.
Resurrection, that one. And I'm glad they're gonna get rid of that within the canon and just go on to this and just have an actual true canon sequel to what the first one and second one set up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. This is stupid. But it's like when I first said it, I thought I said Halloween Rest Erection.
What are you, 5?
That is the porno, Nick. We talked about this. You're getting your parodies mixed up.
But Alan, what do you think about not only just this teaser for a teaser shit, but like, do you think the trailer is going to be good on Friday?
I don't give a shit. Honestly, one of those things, I don't think it's going to be good. I don't give a shit. You know what I am going to be mad at? The fucking fans. Because they'll be like, this is the Halloween I saw 40 fucking years ago when they just had nothing but practical effects and a $10 budget. It's just going to be a bunch of fucking horror movie hipsters yelling that this isn't the same fucking horror movie shit that they grew up on. No matter, this movie's already failed. This movie's already a box office bomb because so many fucking horror fans are up their own asses Give it a few more years, they'll be as bad as the Star Wars fans. Like again, Gary's probably gonna be yelling at me. He's like, "Oh, this bullshit," but it's gonna be the same shit like Alien Covenant. It's gonna be the same exact argument of everyone's gonna yell at me until the movie comes out and it sucks.
The only difference is, and I'm gonna ask Allie about this now because I think she would care more about this than pretty much everybody else in this call. But like Allie, this being by Blumhouse, do you think that that's gonna will that equate to a better quality movie because it's Blumhouse?
See, Blumhouse can be 50-50. Like, they can make some really, really great films, but they can also make some stinkers, too. So, I can't honestly say.
Paranormal Activity?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
wasn't that Truth or Dare movie by Blumhouse?
No, actually, I don't. I'm gonna look this up, but I don't think
okay. I know there's something under Blumhouse that they've done that's just not all that great either.
Unfriended. That's one.
It is. Truth or Dare is Blumhouse. Okay, I just looked it up.
It is?
Right.
Yeah.
See? So, you just don't know? I don't know which Blumhouse this is. So,
because they have three different things now, 3 different tiers.
So what? They're the Activision of movies? Like...
Well, that's the thing. I think that's a good thing because one thing I will say too about this is I like that Blumhouse has quality of both too, and certain things are for certain demographics. Like Get Out, yes, it's a horror movie, but once again, and I know people said that the Oscars are stupid for saying this, but like, yeah, at a certain point, I thought this was a comedy too, especially after the trailer. That trailer was funny as shit. Everybody laughed. That's not one. There was reaction channels all over the place. Even Double Toasted just laughing at the trailer. But then you get something like Paranormal Activity, like you said, or The Gallows, shit like that, where I'm like, you know, even if this movie is so bad, they can't lose money. And it's like, if something actually does hit well with the audience, it's so easy to make a sequel. It's so easy to create all these, you know, lures and all these fucking spin-offs. You
know? They get pigeonholed. Like, the Paranormal Activity movies are just the same fucking movie. 3 is one of the worst. 3, honestly, is one of those movies that just ruined found footage for me. Because I watched Paranormal Activity because I was off the high of Cloverfield. And they did found footage like beautifully. I loved it. So I'm like, let me check out Paranormal Activity movies. Everyone says they're scary, and it's just let's just film a room for a fucking hour, and then let's just have the most random reasons for anyone to fucking be filmed. Like I'm gonna be reading a newspaper while filming myself. It's like they do these so cheap, but they also run the risk of just doing the same fucking movie over and over again. But then you get good stuff like the Insidious and the Purge movies, which I'm pretty sure are Blumhouse, but they get a little bit more budget to them, and you get some good stuff, but at the end of it, it's a mixed bag because it's such a cheap budget. Because these movies always come in sub $5 million, and they make a lot of money. Even the Truth or Dare movie that Ali says was trash made almost $100 million off a $5 million budget. So it's like they can't not make money. But at the end of it, it's like I think it's honestly at this point you should only see it in cheap theaters because you have no idea what you're gonna get.
Because one thing I had an issue with back in the day is Halloween 4, Halloween 5. And then Halloween 6 kind of took it back a little bit, which was cool. And then they got crazy again with having Tara Banks and Busta Rhymes in there, like what John just said. But like, I remember 4, 5, and I think even 6 to an extent.
Motherfucker.
The thing is like these movies, any horror movie looks better when there's not a lot of money. Halloween, they give him a nice, bright, beautiful-looking fucking mask, a nice bodybuilder, bad motherfucker to play him, all these stunts and shit, and I'm like, this looks so blockbustery to the point where they actually gave this blockbuster release dates in the summer, and I was like, are you trying to be like a Marvel comic book movie or something? Like, what the fuck? Granted, this wasn't a thing back in the day because Marvel comic book stuff started in 2008, but you know, horror movies were those superhero films that we have now, basically back in the day with Freddy and Jason, the whole thing. So like for me, it's like I'm glad that this has this low budget. I'm glad that. I mean, honestly, there was talks of Jason getting a Blumhouse movie where it would be a found footage film and Jason's just chasing people. I'm like, dude, I know people don't like found footage, but fuck yeah, do that shit. Don't spend more than $20 on this fucking film. Make this like a snuff film, you know? Like, make it look like it was fucking, you know, like someone just filmed on their phone or something. I mean, there's certain things like people are doing the iPhone shit. Do an iPhone Michael Myers movie. Like, I would love that shit.
Found footage is... Honestly, I think it's burnt out with people because one of the hardest things and the biggest criticism is how do you justify why someone would keep filming? Like, if Jason's chasing you, why are you still holding a camera?
Well, maybe they're attached to them. I mean, End of Watch did this with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena. They were the police officers that had the things attached to their like necks, and it's almost like, why would you get in a shootout and still hold your shit? Well, it's like a
the thing is about the movie is what you actually notice is there are portions of it that's found footage, but there are actually portions of it where it's being filmed like a real
at
movie.
the end. Yeah, because at
Yeah,
the end,
well, and even during some of the shootouts where it's like, yeah, that makes sense. They mixed it up.
yeah, which was cool, but it's like they mixed it up when they noticed, okay, we're getting so crazy into the storyline that we need to not do the found footage thing anymore. The movie knew when to quit, but it sold itself on found footage. And when you start the movie, everything's found footage until the movie starts saying, okay, you know what, we shouldn't do this. And I love that. Maybe this should do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe be surprised.
And I guess last thing on found footage, the one movie I think did it beautifully was Chronicle, because all those kids had telekinesis. So what they would do is one of the kids, like, he had the camera, right? But then he would just use telekinesis and have the camera kind of floating. And it would just be like a real camera, obviously a real camera operated by a real person, but they can get away with that now. They no longer needed to have that.
Yeah, and I mean that's a great thing to do that. And I remember seeing that movie too, and I didn't feel like it was very like they had to have a reason for it, like an excuse. It felt like it made sense. Like it makes sense why he would want to show, you know. So,
Exactly.
But then again, you get things like Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, where they wanted to show, because that movie was basing itself on action more so than horror. But when the ghost would take over him or possess him, he would literally get a chair and then do crazy demon shit in front of the camera to put it on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, well, for one, if something was happening to me like that and I was getting haunted, I wouldn't go on fucking YouTube and try to show everybody. That makes no fucking sense.
That makes perfect sense to me. The idea, like, yo, come on, man, how many fucking fail videos or how many show-off videos do you see a fucking day on YouTube? You mean to tell me that some idiot that got some demon powers isn't going to do that shit in a minute? Of course he did. He probably got like 500 likes for it.
Okay, well, what do you feel about Unfriended when everyone's on Skype or Google Hangouts?
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and the same thing happens there. It's like there's people who sits, dude, because that Skype had 10 people in there. It was like a midnight chat attack after hours, and they're all hanging out and shit, and they're all dying on camera. I'm like, at a certain point, if this shit's going on, I'm not gonna chill. Like, I'm sorry, Ganja, Allie, all you guys, but if we're dying off from a ghost, I got like shit to tell my family. You guys can sit here and die in front of each other all fucking day, but I got shit to do. Like,
Fuck that.
I thought you were going to say you had shit to do, like edit for GT. Y'all could die later.
yeah, like let me just get the show before Corey yells at me.
Nah, fuck that shit. I want it to be where the door locks itself and you're just stuck on cam.
No, but still though, why would you still be on camera? It's like that new movie Searching when I was yelling at in the after hours of, he's fighting motherfuckers at some point. Why are you still filming?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, because that was my favorite one because of the action. That's my favorite part of Activity.
Because you get the shot no matter what, Alan.
It just, oh my god.
And hey, now we're talking about this. People, this is a method to my madness. Now we're talking about this. Let me go back to yell at Alan, and Gone once again. Cloverfield. The world is ending. Big monster. Your brother just died. Everything's happening. Oh, time to make jokes about being dead in a train station when we all just lost everybody that we love and we don't know what the fuck's out there.
Okay, we've been through this before.
Yeah, Cloverfield fucking sucks, man.
It doesn't, and the thing is about him holding the camera is because he's trying to document the crazy bullshit that's happening. And it's not one of those things where something is directly after them. The monster's destroying shit, and every now and then something comes close, and we don't know what the fuck's happening with that monster. Is it like it's not like a situation where it's like, yo, this thing's directly coming after you. Like in the fucking what was that zombie movie y'all saw? The fucking one of the Dawn of the Dead where the guy had the found footage. Like it's not like the big monster's not directly coming after T.J. Miller. He's just holding. He's like, yo, this crazy shit that's going on. Let me document it. You see that all the time with natural disasters. People documenting it, even though there's a tidal wave coming in.
The Las Vegas shooting. Some dude was actually actively getting shot at, and he was still Instagramming.
Yeah, and it's different where literally like the monster's right behind him, and he keeps as he's running, he's like, "Oh shit, Sarah, you got bit! Oh man, I can't get no pussy there!" And he's screaming and shit, and he turns around and he's looking at the monsters chasing him. He's like, "Oh god, like run, dude!"
Yeah,
like, what
it makes a shocking fucking idiot, man. Like that's not the problem with the movie. The problem with the character.
Yeah, but and by the way, T.J. Miller, like. I'm so glad, and that's another thing I like about Transformers 3 or 4, whatever the fuck they.
Man, fuck Transformers. I was gonna say fuck T.J. Miller.
Yeah, exactly. I can't stand a motherfucker.
You and the U.S. Transportation State think the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Exactly.
Oh man, but anyway, people, Halloween. I know we got off topic and everything, but Halloween's gonna be cool. We can't wait for the fucking trailer, whether it's gonna be good or bad, because we'll be talking about it. And as we talk about it, we're gonna be doing it off the clock. There's something that we used to do. I used to do this with Anthony, our old co-host. They used to run this stuff. But what we're gonna be doing is, as soon as the trailer drops, we're either gonna do this before the gaming show on Friday with the Facebook show, or right afterwards. So make sure to look at the channel and everything, and tell us what you think too when it comes out, because I feel like this shit's gonna be badass, and if it's not, I'm gonna be crying on fucking like on here.
I will be laughing because this is gonna be trash.
You're an evil motherfucker. But moving on. Speaking of trailers that suck, Lego Movie. Please tell me that you guys agree with me that shit was poo poo.
Okay, it's funny because it's one of those things when I first saw the first Lego trailer movie, I was like, I don't want to watch this. And then I didn't. I didn't watch the movie for a while. It wasn't until I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, this is amazing. So I'm like, hey, let me check it out. And I'm like, Lego first one is a legitimately good movie. There are some, the start of it is kind of a bit cringy because, you know, it's doing its all Lego happy-go-lucky thing. But then as you watch the movie, it's like, they did a lot with nothing. They basically just, that movie felt like, imagine when you were a kid and you did your own stories with Legos. That's what it felt like. It got all of the Lego, like almost every Lego property you could think of. It got all that because they own it all. They did this cool, interesting worlds. There's a lot of murder in that movie, like active murder, like not like shying away. They murder a lot of people in that movie, and it was legitimately heartfelt by the end of it. I'm like, it made it feel like what it's like to play Legos, and they nailed it. And I feel the exact same way with the second trailer. I'm gonna watch it because maybe it'll be as good as the first one. But I'm like, I don't care that this is this Mad Max ripoff, and then there's space aliens and shit. Like it's a bad trailer, but so was the first one.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess I can agree with you in that sense. I mean, I do think that the first Lego Movie trailer, I was kind of like, we'll see. This one, I know for sure I'm not gonna like. Ellie, I'm gonna ask you really quick. You like your Legos, I'm pretty sure, Lego Movies. What'd you feel about this, and did you like the first one?
I actually haven't seen it.
Really? Okay.
You not seen the Lego Movie? Man, you gotta watch it.
I know. I've been meaning to. I just never gotten around to it.
Yeah. By the way, I like the chat. But I know I promised you guys I'd be looking at the YouTube chat. I'll probably explain more so later on. But right off the scene, Alan, are you fucking high? This is nothing like Logan. I guess he's talking about Bumblebee.
What are you talking about? It's exactly like Logan. The only difference, dude. Okay, for everyone in the chat, play this trailer and then put Johnny Cash Hurt on there and tell me that does not line up.
But the thing is, though, is the Lego thing. And I'm sorry, I just had to bring it up because it's funny as shit. And thanks for joining, Red Ops. I don't even know who you are, but I'm glad you're with us in the chat and everything. But Ganja, you, sir, when it comes to Lego and everything, are you hyped for this? What'd you think of this? And did you, same with Ali, did you like the first movie?
I was a fan of the first film. I like the message at the end where the dad is like the strict kind of like, he likes to keep everything in a very strict order, very rigid, and his son just likes to go balls and walls with all the Lego stuff and have an actual creativity and actual like a sense of imagination within the construct of all these different type of Lego scenarios. And I like that idea, whether it was the clash between the two different types of play styles and the two different types of outlooks of creativity, and basically like the dad come around and just bonding with his son over something that they both share. And I thought that was good. Even the character dialogue was well done, and even like the some kids stuff like I thought was gonna happen with like Lego Batman ended up actually be really entertaining. Like I'm not surprised that he got his own fucking movie afterwards. Because he was actually one of the best parts of it, and I'm actually looking forward to the sequel. Like maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be of the same quality, hopefully. And the trailer doesn't really like the trailer. It's weird because a lot of these trailers is either really good and the movie sucks, or it's really bad and you watch the movie and it's like, oh my god, my mind was blown away. And I'm kind of in the middle with this. Like I'm honestly it's meh, but I'm hopeful meh.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful too. I mean, I don't know really, I have nothing to say about this. I do feel that like now, this really kind of lost a little bit of its value when you have like Batman, Lego, and you know, I'm sorry about like.
They did a lot of other Lego movies, so it has to kind of beat that bar because this movie is the reason Lego Batman was made. And what was the one with the ninja, the Ninjago?
Ninjago.
Yeah, and it's like we've already seen two of them, so you can't impress us with the Lego CGI, makes it practical and CGI anymore. So they gotta do something with like let's go even bold, like let's just do even further, do some cool space stuff and some interesting dialogue. But it's like, yeah, this is like if you're asking if this trailer's good, this trailer's trash. This trailer is just honestly, it is just some garbage kids movies. It's like the same level as the Emoji Movie as that trailer. Will the movie be any good? I'm with Anja. I'm hopeful that the movie's gonna be as good as the first.
You know, one thing I want to bring up too is I don't know why they won't do these, especially with the whole Transformers hype and everything too. This is something that, you know, because Transformers fucked up so much, someone can come in and fix this. But the Hero Factory toys, I feel like they haven't done this. This was a show that was pretty cool back in the day, when Transformers was a big deal. But this is something where I'm like, yeah, man, they should do something like this. You know, bring this in there and do something pretty cool. But like I said, man, I don't know. Maybe they'll be shown in this fucking movie. You know, I hope.
Probably they did some cool Mad Max. Like basically the movie has like, I'm assuming the first like 20 minutes is gonna be just the Mad Max because they got a lot of Mad Max stuff going on. So I guess they're having weird cyborg stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Moving on from that, Ralph breaks the internet. Now I don't know if you saw this trailer. Oh, Ganja's all hyped and happy. I was gonna say hypey. Ganja,
I'm definitely hypey. Shout out to Oakland.
Stupid ass. No, but man, what do you think about this trailer, brother?
Me personally, because I was wiping a little boogie off my nose. But I kind of like the trailer, but there are a lot of man moments with this. And I don't know if it's just because I'm an adult and I have to watch these kids films rather than judging for the trailer that's supposed to appeal to, people below the age of 13 and try to get them to beg their parents to go see them. And then later I go and watch it and it's like, okay, here's the adult jokes for me. And one of the things is like, the first Wreck-It Ralph was kind of funny in the sense of its trailer. It was very clever. The idea of a villain not wanting to be stuck in the same kind of rut of being in the video game, which is kind of a good, clever metaphor with, getting stuck in a kind of life or a job situation that you hate and doesn't feel kind of express yourself. And one of the things was it's just him going on a journey with all different kind of video game rounds and doing all these shout-outs to different video game characters. It was basically a really well done proto before Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One, yeah.
And I think it did a good job with it did, and I actually like the characters. You guys know how much I love Sarah Silverman. So to see her come back as a character, I'm going to be happy to see her again. The one thing I'm worried about is this is just going to be Disney just shoving Disney right into our faces and making us swallow it.
That's the entire trailer. At the fucking back half of this trailer.
Yeah, but one of the things is like they showed the video game of like the first person shooter world a lot in the first trailer with the first movie, and you only spent like really 5 or 10 minutes there. And then you were off into different worlds. So I don't know if they're going to do the same thing here where it starts off in Disney World and then she just jumps off to other places and it's just one quick little long reference scene. Probably. Or we're just stuck here forever.
No, it's probably going to be that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Justin Alvarez, Rook, how you doing, man?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, pretty good, dude. I know that probably in the chat when you're watching this, you're like, oh, I want to talk about Bumblebee. That's probably about an hour ago because our shit's fucked up.
Yeah, you guys are freaking lagging a lot.
Yeah, man. Actually, that talk happened yesterday. We're doing the midnight chat right now. We're actually doing
for 24 hours.
But Justin, I'm gonna ask you because we're on this topic now. Did you watch Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer?
Of course I did.
Yeah,
and because it's one of my favorite films of that year, the first one.
So what do you think about this second one, man? Like, did you like this new trailer that came out? Or you're kind of like, yeah, they're starting to lose me a little bit.
I liked it. Like, yes, the video games are not going to be as much in this one, but I still liked it. The product placement is okay, but the whole Disney part was great. I like the whole Disney part, and it seems fun. It's fun.
One thing I will say is I feel like they're doing shit that maybe Pixels, or not Pixels, but Emoji Movie was trying to do.
Man,
doing it better.
You took the words out of my goddamn mouth.
Yeah, like the whole Google thing, and I don't know if maybe it's just me, but I could swear I saw like a Dropbox logo or somewhere in there, and I'm like, oh, are you gonna do this?
Sure.
Well, if you look closely in the back, you can see like a Chatterbait logo.
Fuck you!
They're not gonna do that. But I'm glad you brought up the Emoji Movie because I'll bring that up. Because honestly, at this point, the last trailer didn't fucking sell me because the last trailer is just the Emoji Movie mixed in with the Dave Chappelle skit. This is just like, well, hey guys, guess who funded this fucking movie? It's like, to me, it's like one of my problems with Ready Player One when I first saw it. Of like, what's the fucking movie? I'm sorry, but call me crazy. What's the fucking plot of this movie? Am I insane in saying that because we've had 2 trailers? And all we know is ride through fucking whatever world, and this is just, let's just see some Disney shit, let's see some Facebook stuff, let's see this and that. This is just the Emoji Movie, but with better animation and does not have TJ Miller in it. Like, or he probably is in it, who fucking knows. But honestly, I don't care any more about this than I cared about the last one. I never liked Wreck-It Ralph. I always think it's just references the fucking movie. And to me, this is just going to be everything I feared that Ready Player One was end up being. Ready Player One managed to somehow make it work, kind of. But I have no faith in, like with Ready Player One, I had no faith in that movie. I have no faith in this fucking movie. And I hate Sarah Silverman. That fucking annoying goddamn woman started off with this trailer.
You hate all women, that doesn't matter.
Man, this is not helping my case. I just realized that.
You hate all women that want to succeed and become their dreams.
I know, and then he laughed his ass off when he saw like a miniature woman get scared from a fucking video game in the first trailer. Going,
man,
oh
that shit was so dark as fuck. No, it's because it's one of those things where it's like the movie's just this lighthearted whatever. I didn't care about the whole trailer, and let's just brutally murder a fucking bunny and have a girl scream and be scarred for life. But it doesn't make me want to watch the movie. I'm not gonna watch the movie for that one scene. I'm still gonna be like, whatever. I'm not gonna watch this movie. I never saw the first one, and I have no reason to see this or the second one.
Wouldn't it be funny, Ganja, if we end up getting him to watch because there's an Ubisoft logo somewhere in there?
Man,
there won't be. Yeah, I'm not watching an entire movie for one fucking
right now. If Altair shows up, this motherfucker's watching the film.
I'm not, because guess what? Ezio was in Soul Calibur 5, and I never bought that game because that game looked like trash. And I never bought that fucking game, so it's gonna take a lot more. Even if Link somehow shows up in this, I will watch it.
This man doesn't even know loyalty, y'all.
I have loyalty. I know when they trash.
He knows loyalty is inside his DNA.
Even if they at some point go to Legend of Zelda Land, I'm still not watching this shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you will. Fuck you. Yeah, you will.
Fuck you. They won't
That's
they
a
won't get me to
bold-faced
see it
lie.
that way.
That's a bold-faced lie. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I'll at least hesitate.
There you go. All right, be honest with me.
No, I'm not legitimately honest. I'm not that kind of person. Oh, it references a thing I like. I'm gonna watch it. No, I'm sticking to my guns. This looks like trash.
Especially if he becomes a main character or a side character within the series.
Link is not gonna become the main character of a movie called Wreck-It Ralph.
You never know that.
I'm pretty sure I do.
To be a little fair as well, I do want to bring something up really quick too, because I didn't get a chance to hear her talk. But like one thing I want to ask you as well, Allie. You are someone who's always got on not only my ass, but our old co-host Anthony's ass about nostalgia, and I think references too. Maybe I'm just kind of making shit up now. But like, does that kill you for this too? Like when you see so many things like that, so many product placements and things like that too, does it make you not want to watch the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really interested in Wreck-It Ralph. I still haven't seen the first one. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where it's just like, I guess after seeing Ready Player One and everything, I'm just kind of like, all right, well, you know, I'm good. I'm good on the whole like homage thing and the like, hey guys, don't you recognize this? Guys, don't you recognize that? Hey, isn't this cool? No, it's not. Like, do something new.
No, I completely agree with that too. At the same time, though, I'm still gonna be watching these movies because I do think lots of stuff that I already have been into have a ton of fucking references. RoboCop was one that had a shit ton. You know, shit like Wayne's World and Clerks and fucking, you know, it's like lots of things I watch like to kind of give the nod to the viewer saying like, hey, you like this thing, right? I mean, Secret Window. I can't watch Secret Window without having Doritos. You know, Johnny Depp movie.
But there's a difference between we're gonna do this sly little reference or Easter egg versus it's right in your face.
Man, put it in my face. I'll buy that shit. I don't give a fuck.
That's why I didn't want to watch Ready Player One because I don't give a fuck about references. References are kind of cool if you have one or two, but not the whole fucking movie.
One thing that had a reference that was annoying to me too, and you brought it up and I brought it up too, but Emoji Movie did references to shit they don't even know how the fuck it works. Like they're making like references to trolls like as if they're like viruses in your computer. Like no, that's not what a troll is, you dumb fucks. And then they did this thing with Dropbox too, and I'm like, okay, it's not a hard concept to understand what Dropbox is, and you guys are making a reference that makes no sense. Connected to Dropbox or Snapchat or whatever the fuck else you guys are doing. It's stupid as shit. So, you know, yeah, I don't want to feel like the corporate fucking like gears are just spinning, trying to figure out ways to like, oh, we can get money from them, get money from them. It's like, you know, why don't you just, you know, do some fucking research, download the app, you sons of bitches. You know,
it's just again, I don't think there's gonna be anything in this movie that's gonna make it stand out. I think it's just gonna trail off the people how much they enjoyed the first one, and then how many people like Ganja they can get in because they got a few Disney references.
Exactly. Yeah, right. But the thing is, it doesn't have many references. At least I don't think they have references, maybe to the comic books. But we're negative with these last two things. I am so positive about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Oh so my god! Over here, Justin's clapping. I'm clapping on the inside.
Great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and before the show started, I remember telling Allie, you gotta go check this shit out. Allie, you checked it out. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I saw the first trailer. Like, I think it played in the theaters, actually. But yeah, I was not really impressed. And then after seeing this one, like they've definitely cleaned up the animation a lot more, and like that story is actually really interesting. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, like this looks. I mean, for one, the action in it, the fucking fluid, it feels fluid. I don't know the word, fluidity.
Yeah, it flows really well. It's one of those things where it's like I had problems with the animation and the way the characters' faces looked in the first one, and I think they fixed a lot of it, except for the scene they exactly got from the last one. But a lot of the stuff what I liked about this was they're doing a lot of cool stuff with how it actually looks, because it reminds me of the Fox animated television show mixed in with the MTV's CGI one, because there was a CGI one that was all like the best CGI at the time, and it looked fine, but this feels like a perfect blend of the two, so you're getting this real like a comic book that came to life, like you're playing a video, like you're watching a video game unfold. And one of the things that I was always thinking, because whenever you see the live action movies, I honestly don't think they, and maybe Ganja can tell me I'm wrong, I don't think they've ever done swinging well in the movies because of just how physics works. Like Infinity War, they got it pretty good, and in some parts of Amazing Spider-Man 2, they got it pretty good. But it's always been the quick web zips because you can do that. But I want something like what you see in the video games where he's swinging on poles or he's swinging around the city, and it's cool. And I think that this animated movie will actually get. But Ganja, am I wrong? Have they ever done swinging well in the movies?
Nah, they always do that Tarzan bullshit where it's just one hand and he's got the girl next to it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, this one rope could take him like across the city and shit.
Exactly.
And it's also because like Spider-Man, like for him to do the swinging stuff, I imagine it'd be cost shitloads for the budget.
Because I don't know all the physics.
not even the physics. Fuck that superhero movie. Throw those out the window. You're looking for physics in that.
No. I mean physically filming that.
Well, with now the cameras nowadays with track shots on drones and helicopters, I think they could do it if they really have an idea for a swinging motion. The thing that comes like, most expensive is having the character actually do all the motions.
Oh yeah,
and have that CG be very fluid that it looks like a person / spider doing all these crazy jumps and stuff. That's why if you notice in all the especially in the old Sam Raimi films, he only did the spiderweb moves when he's in close quarter combat because it looks more flashy and it actually looks you can actually see his stuff when it comes swinging around. Unless they're gonna do a lot of money into the CGI, because I don't know if you guys remember I think the end of the first Spider-Man when he really accepts being a hero, they do have a swinging scene, and apparently that was the most expensive part of the movie with Tobey Maguire when he does the swinging at the end of it, and it shows him going through the city of New York and actually crawling on buildings and jumping off rooftops. That was the most of the budget was that scene. So it's very hard to have a lot of these acrobatics done. One, being 100% CGI, and two, not really having an actual stuntman to scan over this stuff or stencil over it. So that's why it looks so much cleaner in the sense of the comic book stuff, because they don't have to do all the technicality work.
Exactly.
Yeah. And one thing I was gonna say is like, dude, I'm really hyped about the Peter Parker Day shows. I mean, it's literally like, you know, they got Adam Sandler and fucking animating him
from fucking 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like almost a Telltale game. Like that image you see there with the whole nose. It reminds me of a Telltale game. But what I like about this is they're doing what I've always said what they should do with comics is stop doing like the same old shit where it's like, yo, let's do 15 the same Spider-Man stuff. Like, no, this is a comic book that was really popular, but it's also a weird, unique story where it's like it's called Into the Spider-Verse, and for people that don't really know what it is, basically what it is, it's there's a story that goes on where there are different alternate universes within Spider-Man. So anyone that's been a fan of Spider-Man knows, like, you know, there's different versions. The Ultimate Spider-Man, then there's Spider-Man, there's all that stuff. Because that's where you have Miles Morales, where he's a cult classic. People love him, and they're finally doing that movie because it feels like it's gonna be from his point of view. And basically, he's discovering the fact that there's alternate universes and there's alternate versions of Spider-Man. So that's probably one of the ones he meets, one that's kind of homeless that didn't really get anywhere. But then he also meets up with Spider-Gwen and another Spider-Man. So it's like, that's really fucking cool to see. Like, how is somebody that doesn't really know this stuff going to deal with it? And I think they put a lot of money and love in this. And my first question is, who the fuck is running Sony right now? You have Venom, which looks like some fucking hot trash. And then you have this, which looks like the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah, they're very, very different, though, because they have Sony Pictures Animation. And one thing I will say, too, is that people are having a big old deal about Venom. It's something that's new to people. I don't think there's actually going to be as bad as everyone fucking says. I don't know why, man, but something tells me that movie's actually going to be okay.
I mean, man, fuck you all. It's gonna be trash and you don't know it.
Because the thing is, you say that, but like you like the darkness, and that's a great game, especially the second one too. And Venom, it literally is like the darkness.
Okay,
like,
just because it has similar powers to darkness, does that mean it's gonna be as good as the game?
No, I know that, but it's like, dude, that's something that we'll never get as a darkness movie. And it's like the Venom's actually probably doing this, and it's not doing something. And you know this too. Venom in the cartoons, it's a cool concept in the beginning, and it's kind of cool. But then with the jokes and all the crazy shit that happens,
oh no, Venom is trash. I'll say it. Venom is goddamn hot garbage. He is the worst, and God is rolling his goddamn eyes at me, and so is Rook. Fuck all y'all. Venom is the worst Spider-Man villain ever.
You have the shittiest opinions ever.
Fuck all y'all. He has a cool design, and that's it.
Yeah. Fuck you. Well, the thing is, I guess I kind of agree with him in a sense, but at the same time, it's like I don't think he's really tough because the concept of Venom is amazing. Like, I gotta tell you, dude, I wasn't into Spider-Man until I saw Venom, and I was like, okay, I'm watching this fucking show. And I liked the stuff with Venom until it got to a point where they did the Freddy Krueger syndrome of like, man, guys, he's so scary, but isn't he just cool? Time for some fucking jokes. And, you know, just like a Freddy Krueger, the guy is fucking, you know, I'm your daddy now, bitch. You know, it's like, it's not.
Well, they saw the restriction of it's a kids movie, a kids show. That's not why I hate him. I hate him because honestly, besides some of the cool moments or some few times they actually managed to make him work, he honestly is a one-note villain of all we are is just the antithesis of Spider-Man. That's fucking it. Yes, you're evil Spider-Man. Whoop-de fucking do. I'd rather some people like Sam who's actually interested on the fucking movie, or other Martha or Green Goblin who actually does some cool stuff every now and then.
Whoa,
Lizard.
No, now you can't say that because
No, because in the animated show, he actually is. He's more of a threat than Venom is. Fuck all y'all. Or what was the other?
No.
The Lizard.
You were so wrong.
Doc Ock, come on, all those are better
man.
villains.
You are,
I'm sorry.
you are
Doc
so
Ock,
wrong.
the
It's
Lizard
amazing.
are all better villains.
Like,
They're not.
honestly, like I love that he's like they're more dangerous than Spider-Man. Meanwhile, there was literally a comic book, Nick, that says Spider-Man has met his match, and every time that
Fuck off! That's a tagline bullshit.
You had your moment to shine. Now let me shit on it. Now the fact that you have Venom, who's an actual antithesis of Spider-Man, makes him more deadly because all of his powers are similar to Spider-Man, and the one important thing that keeps him safe is the spider sense, and that does not affect Venom. And that's what makes Venom such a dangerous thing, is that spider sense does not work on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see Justin's opinion too, because I'm gonna see like, yo, on top of this trailer, I don't want to like lose the argument, or not lose the argument, but end the argument yet, because Alan, you're gonna pay for that shit. What do you feel in versus what Alan's thoughts are in Venom? I mean, do you think Venom's a pretty great character? Or?
Like, he has kind of a point about him because he actually does lose his edge when Carnage came along.
Now Carnage is fucking sick.
Yeah, like like I agree with him.
Fucking God, I saw you rolling your eyes.
But
Carnage is just part of the Justin. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Justin. Go ahead.
Basically, Venom was Spider-Man's match because they were basically the same, but Venom was more, out of control.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was too out of control. That's why he became a villain, and Carnage came along, boom, way worse.
And I mean, and I agree with that sense too. I think Carnage went over there and said, "Listen, I'm the new big guy," and then I'm pretty sure, I don't know who this character is, but I'm sure somebody else came and made Carnage be the second place bad motherfucker too, because somebody else came. And then that with comic books, it's like wrestling; it's gonna keep happening. You get the big show, then you get Great Khali, then you get fucking the next big cast.
Hulk Hogan out of nowhere.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior.
Spider-Man fought him at some point.
Yeah,
freaking Venom went to like a heel turn to face to heel because it's always like something different because it was like basically Venom first and he actually became Asian Venom, which was like something.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Even I hate Venom and I didn't even bring that shit up.
Yeah, but like
we don't talk about Asian Venom, but that's like it. Like he just becomes
okay. Let's just make him the Punisher.
But like it gets to a point too where you guys are bringing up as well, and this is where I do see Alan's point, where when villain, I almost call him villain instead of Venom. No, but like Venom has been a villain this entire time. Then you get that movie where it's like now he's the good guy. He turned face. If we're talking about wrestling, like he turned to a good guy. But it's like with this, I'm thinking like, are they gonna turn Spider-Man into a piece of shit? Like they got this dude over here. Basically, he's fucking homeless, eating this burger. Then he asks Miles Morales, like, "Hey man, so you got this shit?" You know what I mean? Like,
I really don't think they're gonna turn him necessarily to a villain per se. I think he's just gonna be like. Because it seems like Miles Morales always looked up to Spider-Man to a certain degree, so it's almost gonna be like, yo, never meet your heroes type shit. But it's like, I think it's just gonna be a learning curve, like, yo, this is what could happen, like this is part of the superhero life. Because it's like you don't always get to be Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne and have billions of dollars. Sometimes you're broke, sometimes you're homeless,
Well,
not only that, like it depends on what Spider-Man they're using for this shot. Because if they're using the Spider-Man from the original comic book run, he kind of is this character, Nick. He kind of is a complete loser to a certain extent. That I wouldn't be surprised if he's asking a 16-year-old, "Hey man, James Nicholson's not paying me. Can you cover this bill? This was a delicious burger."
Yeah, but like one thing I was thinking about this too was I was thinking of All Might from My Hero Academia, where it's that guy, every time he goes into, he deflates. It's almost like getting an erection problem. Like it's like, oh fuck,
man.
But he deflates into a regular person, and it's like in a sense, Spider-Man is, Peter Parker is. I mean, this is kind of like sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit. That's what's kind of depressing me a little bit because it's like I don't love Spider-Man as much as God does, but I don't think anyone does. But I still love Spider-Man. It's like he is one of my favorite heroes. And it just like I want to see this movie, but I don't want to see my favorite hero in that position, man. That makes me sad. I think get some comeuppance.
What I think it is what the Spider-Universe is they've done it twice now. The first one is Madam Web, and she needs all the Spider-Mans to defeat this arachne-themed villain. The second thing is like some mad experiment went wrong with Tony Stark, and they fucked up with the time span, and it happened to be Spider-Man that was the catalyst for it. So he got split off into different universes trying to jump back into the original one. And him helping out the other Spider-Mans along the way because a lot of them were on their journey. And one of the things is I think this is the storyline they're going through because in the early part of the trailer they show Miles Morales watching Spider-Man fight the Green Goblin from the Ultimate series, And I think what they're doing is the ultimate run, and they're gonna kill Spider-Man off, and they're gonna have him run into the one from the original comic run, who's gonna become his master and teach him the ropes.
I was about to say that.
Teach him the webs.
Well, that too as well.
But one of the things we're not talking about the trailer yet, and I'm so happy about it, is we finally get to see, outside of the shitty Ultimate Spider-Man television show, we finally get to see Spider-Gwen coming out of the comics. Finally.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too, because I was gonna ask Allie really quick, seeing how she's the only female in here, aside from Ganja when he takes her. No, but like Allie, do you know anything about Spider-Gwen at all?
I know it's Gwen Stacy.
Because the thing is, I didn't know Spider-Gwen had powers. I didn't know that she was.
Yeah, and she's showing Samurai Jack in that image.
Yeah, jokes.
That looks like the fourth in Samurai Jack, man. Samurai Jack fan is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one was like a Top Gun landing the plane, brother.
In 45 minutes, when the chat catches up, they'll look at it.
We know who's gonna be Bruce Willis at the end of our Armageddon movie.
What?
You ride that joke into the asteroid island. You go, baby.
You can grab the.
That already the Deep Impact, but yes.
Oh, man.
Continue.
I wonder.
Oh, what did you wonder?
I wonder that since at the end of the trailer, I meant that, like, they said something about Comic-Con. I was like, is that like a thing for like Comic-Con? Is that for like the trailer only? Because they said they were gonna show more, probably.
You know, probably. Maybe it's like another one of those big things. Like, oh yeah, only on the big screen. Maybe they have a special thing going on for that, where people can go to Comic-Con and watch this entire thing. But I do think that when it comes to Comic-Con, because isn't that coming up soon? Isn't it like
Yeah.
Comic-Con's coming out in a couple. It's July, so yeah, they easily probably had the full trailer there, because like that makes perfect sense. And you know, this being in 3D, this might be honestly one of the few movies to see in 3D, because I bet they could do that with swing mechanic and make it look badass in 3D.
Well, not only that, the animation just lends itself so well in 3D. Because I thought it was 3D when I was watching the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Because of how the colors were blending into each other. So if they really designed this for IMAX, this is going to be probably really worth the money.
Yeah, man. But no, like I really don't know what to think about like Gwen Stacy though. I will say that, because I know we talked about that for a second, and I didn't really emphasize anything with that. But like, yeah, I don't like her design, to be quite honest, man. Like, I don't know if you like it, but like, Alan, I have you talk about Gwen Stacy. I have to do something for a second, so go ahead and talk.
Oh, you do? Okay. So basically, what it is for people who don't know much about Gwen Stacy, and I don't blame you, is this is one of the things, because it's in the Spider-Verse, it's an alternate universe. That's where she was first introduced. And basically what it is an alternate universe in which Peter Parker's there, and he's kind of alive doing his thing. But what happened is Gwen Stacy got bit instead of Spider-Man. So she becomes, basically almost like Batgirl to a certain degree, where her officer, her dad is a police officer.
Her probation officer.
The officer that got shot.
But her father is an officer, and she's basically going around doing her thing. And one of the things I liked about it, because I wasn't a huge fan of the comic when I read it, but I hear it gets better, but I never got that far. But I love their design, because it reminds me of some Assassin's Creed shit. It's just the hood, and I love that shit. It looks cool. It looks cool to me. So I'm just like, I'm glad they're really giving a chance, because honestly, Gwen Stacy's always just been like, I'm going to be the girlfriend, and then you see they made Spider-Man, it's like, I'm going to be a girlfriend, but I'm super smart, and I help out every now and then. No, this time it's like, I have some powers, I'm right next to Spider-Man and the other Spider-Man, and I'm basically going to be there to join the fight. I'm like, cool, we finally get some representation from Gwen Stacy, and I hope that they do her well.
Yeah.
God damn it! I knew you were gonna laugh. You fucking immature asshole.
No, because I thought you said you hope they're gonna do her raw. I'm like, damn, dude, like what the fuck?
That's what I heard too.
Both y'all suck.
I don't like her fucking costume, honestly. And you saying like, oh yeah, it's like a hoodie, or it's cool because it's like Assassin's Creed. I'm like, yeah, because of the fucking hoodie, and it's like that's what they always do for situations like this. She looks like she's trying to be like that chick from Mirror's Edge. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that type of stuff, man. Like it's the same old thing. I've seen this design many a time. I know she probably looks cool in the comics too, but then there's even a part where, and I saw this looking at pictures of her. She turns into Venom at certain points. Like the black symbiote grabs onto her or something.
Yeah, it's Gwenum. It's basically like they like to do these ones.
She's Gwenpool.
Is it? Yeah, no, Gwenpool is stupid. Gwenpool was made by some guy who just wanted to masturbate to Deadpool, but didn't want to be gay.
Damn.
Gwen Stacy is like has everything basically as her own thing.
They rewarded her for being just the side chick of Spider-Man who gets thrown off the bridge and dies.
Yeah, this is like they actually meant to do something, but it's like Gwen is basically what it is. Like just the symbiote latches on to then becomes their version of that. And again, I hate Venom and I think it's fucking stupid. But when they do other stuff, like Carnage is fucking great. Carnage is just like, we're not gonna have a backstory, we're not gonna have a motivation. He is just batshit crazy and literally melting. Like, that's what his design is cool. He's fucking insane murderous. And it's like, yeah, Do that shit. Do Carnage more.
Yeah, I guess I see your point in that sense, but
Carnage is just fucking Joker, man. No.
Oh, he's not. Joker has like lines of dialogue. Fucking Carnage is just insane nutbag. He's not the Joker. They're so different.
Nah,
They are fucking different.
not at all.
one thing I will say though, before we're gonna wrap this up and everything too, because I gotta go and the whole double toasted thing's going on. Which, by the way, check out double toasted, blah blah blah, the whole fucking thing. You guys know what I'm about to say. But the thing is though, as we end off this talk about it, I will say that I am hyped as fuck. I do think this trailer definitely redeemed the first one, which I don't think there's a lot of redeeming that needed to be done. But anything that did need to be done, holy shit, this was amazing. And they answered some questions I had too. There was a part where at the very end of the first trailer, they were like, "Oh, there's other Spider-Man." They explain that now. Like, if we got Peter Parker, he needs other people to be doing this shit. He's kind of a loser now. Like, yeah, dude, this was really fucking good. But Ganja, like, did this redeem the first trailer for you? Did you feel like it needed to be redeemed?
Well, with the first trailer, I kind of I don't remember if I was iffy on it or I was a hardcore fan of it, but I think it was just more of just again like that mad approach. But this one really blew me away in the sense of they know what they're doing with a Spider-Man story. They have an idea. They have the characters there from the trailer. See, hopefully the actual movie itself is as good as these trailers. Because sometimes with these trailers, you get either the trailer that has the shitty ass dialogue, worst jokes possible, and you go watch it and you're laughing your ass off, or it was exactly what they portrayed itself in the trailer. So maybe I'm gonna get a great Spider-Man film, especially from the animated team, which that would be great to have live action Spider-Man and an animated Spider form that would do two different universes, so they could do different things within different contexts, and you could get your own flavor of Spider-Man, especially with the whole Spider Universe thing. If they're gonna continue that as a staple within the series continuation. But me personally, I'm hyped for the film. I'm going to go see it when it comes out in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Rook, are you going to be watching this when it comes out?
Oh, of course, and it'll probably be my favorite of the year if Spider-Man 2099 is going to be in there.
Is he going to be in there? Because I heard people saying he was.
I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be shit, man.
No.
That'd be awesome.
But like, yeah, I am super excited for this. Like, for the first trailer, I thought it was like good, but this one blew it out of the water. It's probably one of the most anticipated this year now.
Nally, I'm going to ask you, is this worth you going to the movie theater and picking your seats and all that shit for?
For which one? I'm sorry.
For
Which one?
Multiverse, or for Spider-Verse?
Probably wait
Shut
until
the
it comes
fuck
out
up.
on. I'd probably wait until it's out on Blu-ray and digital. I probably wouldn't see it in theaters.
Okay, so it's going to be a rabbit for you, for all of us in the crew watching this in a
Pretty
rabbit.
much.
Yeah.
Were you about to ask her if she's going to watch RoboCop?
No.
Yes.
I swear to God, I thought you were about to say, yo, you're going to watch RoboCop in theater.
Something in the MCA water, folks. No, but you, Alan, I'm going to have you had the last word because, you are our Spider-Man. So, yeah, dude, like, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice. I was going to call you an asshole, but... but, yeah, dude, like, I mean, are you going to see this right when it comes out, dude?
Nah, it's probably going to be trash. I'm fucking kidding.
Oh, my God.
Of course I'm going to watch this in theaters. I'm probably going to do the real 3D just to see if I'm right, it's going to go in 3D. Because, again, I love Spider-Man, and it'll be a good kind of double piece to playing the Spider-Man game that comes out in September of the same year. So I get to watch the Spider-Man movie, then go home and play Spider-Man. Yeah, I can't fucking wait. It's going to be like, dinner and dessert. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be the best movie that year.
Probably, man. But here's the thing, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and explain something really quick because we're gonna do things a little bit differently. Like, I'm gonna end this call, etc. when we end with the show. But I'm actually gonna make sure to keep the call going because the thing is, you guys are still behind, and I want you guys to see the show. I don't want you guys to miss out on this conversation right now. So I'll be in the chat talking to you guys when we end off the show and just going back and forth with you guys' opinions. And then as soon as you guys get to the part where we are right now, I'll shut the stream off and turn it off. So. With that said, we're going to be getting the fuck out of here, Ganja, and I got to figure out what's wrong with this goddamn stream thing, because this is going to be a pain in the ass if this continues.
Hold on. You're a genius. I just realized how you're going to do that. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm basically going to, I'll mute us next split. We'll probably talk and everything, and then I'll be in the chat.
Damn it.
Genius.
Wait, what?
I was mad because you said you're going to view us on Netflix. I thought you were just going to... Oh, Netflix, Jesus Christ. XSplit. I thought you were going to just let us go, and then I'd come in here and just randomly start talking shit. So to get the last little bit of it.
Mute his ass.
Damn it! I had this all planned out too.
God damn it! No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not stupid. The people won't be able to hear us, but I'll basically just have the After Hours logo, whatever, on, and then just when the shit turns off, know that that's the end of the show. And then hopefully I'm gonna update XSplit as soon as we're done. I might do a test stream later on tonight, probably around I would say midnight CST. If you guys see me on, I'll talk to you guys in chat just to see, to test out if this shit's working or not. Because I think it's just I didn't do an update.
Should if anything, if you're gonna do the test stream, if you want the most possible people to help you out with the stream, just announce it on Amino. That's what we do sometimes.
Yeah. So I'll go into Amino, and then anything you guys say, you can ask me any question. You guys know I am with community questions. I will answer any question. It could be about my dick, my balls, or my ass. But damn, Ganja's fucking asshole.
Just pull that shit right over.
Right over.
Peekaboo! I think you killed Rook.
Dang.
Damn. But yeah, people, so we'll be doing that tonight for sure.
Calm down, baby. We got to end the show.
No, and one more thing too is when I do that, I'm actually going to play some music and whatnot too. If you guys want to, Alan, Ganja, if you guys are up, if you guys want to play Ark with me on the stream, whatever the fuck, I'll play some music. We'll play Ark. We'll have fun with the crowd. It'll be cool. It'll be a fun night tonight. So you'll get double the show because of our fuck up.
Play Sidler's music so we don't copyright it though.
Well, yeah, every 15 seconds, and then I'll hum the rest.
Get a Spotify playlist of 15 seconds of every song.
Yeah,
Have that shit on.
It's called the Used to Safe Spotify.
Hey, come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my sugar fly, sugar baby.
Man, I'll listen to that for a fucking hour.
But yeah, with that said though, folks, let's go ahead and go through our whole housekeeping stuff, all that good jazz. Mr. Ganja Guru, what do you do on the Fridays once again? Because I have bad memory. I can't remember what the fuck you said just like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, I was Mary, just like me and Nick here, because we have done so many things to our bodies. Nick overworked, me over partying. With that said, guys, I'm going to remind you to check us out on Friday on the Facebook show, the Untitled Video Game Show, with me and my co-host Birdman and our bi-weekly co-host Trey Cooper talk about video games, discuss conversations, bullshit around, constantly yell at each other recently for the last 2 weeks.
Pretty much.
Mainly because E3 is coming up. Or sometimes we play some video games to talk over that shit as well. Guys, we love having you guys. We love our UGs. If y'all know what that stands for, go talk to somebody that's an UG. They'll inform you. Check us out again, 7:30 CST time on the Facebook page.
Oh, absolutely. And Alan, why'd you tell the folks about that Amino app, son?
Yes, the newly discovered Amino page that apparently we've had for months. Be sure to check it out. Basically what it is if you go to our Facebook page that Ganja just spoke about, there'll be a link to the Amino page. So download that on your iOS or Android device, and you'll basically get to see all sorts of stuff of Little Ragnarok being wrong about what the best Fallout game is, people talking about all sorts of blogs, all sorts of stuff. There's also a chat that goes there for 24/7, so people just post whatever they're up to, pictures of food to piss Nick off, all sorts of discussions about whatever. So be sure to check that out. You'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, and once again, DoubleToast.com, they're on right now, by the way. They're doing reviews for Hotel Artemis, things like that, too. We might actually find ways to watch these movies as well and do reviews of these on Saturday. Ooh, oh my goodness gracious. So, if that happens, make sure to go over there and hang out with us on Saturday. Let us know if you guys want to be on the show, talk about movies you guys watch, Reflection Show, all that good jazz. Mr. Ganja Guru, are you ready? It's time to say attack the goddamn chat, motherfucker.
You asked if I was tired, and I was grabbing my pillow.
You asked if you were timed, okay?
Oh, I heard tired, so I was like, let's time to go sleep. Yeah, let's do that. But no, let's attack that too. Ready?
Oh yeah, let's attack it really hard, man. But we gotta make sure to warn them. 3, 2, 1, attack!
I can't see you.
Fuck you, Alan, in the damn chat.